Alright. So can you hear me now, everyone? Just turn the volume on. There we go.
For the ultimate performance on the toughest stains, like mud, sweat, and sauce, Omo Ultimate is the gold.
So yeah, big game tonight. Let me know your predictions in chat, everyone. I'm obviously very excited for this, as I'm sure everyone else would be, because it's you know, obviously a big one. I was going to go to this game, but I wasn't allowed because tickets got sold out. Yeah, fair enough. I knew they sold out pretty early. I know quite a few people, Carlton Collingwood supporters, who are in the same boat. So yeah. Yeah, another interesting thing. Crowd prediction for tonight. Will it get 90,000? Because I saw something saying Carlton Collingwood have never played in a game with over 90,000 in a home and away game. They've never had a home and away crowd above 90,000. Hi, D's Clips. Hi, welcome. Can't by 3. That'd be interesting. That'd be nice. I want a good game. So I mean, I don't care which way it goes. But hello, I'm Brandon. Hello, welcome back. Let me know your prediction for this one. You replied to me. Yeah, I did. I mean, there's... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. I remember you commented that. Well, yes, it probably was the Marvel Siren. Yeah, I know. In my round 8 tips, yeah. Yeah, it was the Marvel Siren. But I mean... Well done for noticing. I'm sure most people wouldn't, but yeah, good stuff.
Can dry up for you, but last year averaging 20, this year only 14 goes, and he hasn't kicked a goal, and he's only had a couple of goal assists in the first week, so I'd like him to be a bit more damaging. It's a good one for him.
Yeah, I like it, Bucks. I've got Lewis Young. I think Jacob Weitering will probably hold down my check, maybe Cox, depending who's down there, but I think this guy's got a really important role to play. Weitering was huge last week, but you need greater support. I think Mason Cox is a player who could jump into a game like tonight, even though it's slippery, and have a real impact. So I think...
Your edits are so good, but you've always tipped Hawthorn. Oh yeah, of course. Because, you know, because Hawthorn are going to win every week. That's why I tipped Hawthorn.
And Mitchell, so I think maybe he plays a little bit more time in the midfield. Only once this year he's got over...
It's the reason I tip Hawthorn, because every week I think Hawthorn are going to win. Obviously. Who wouldn't? Oh dear. I'm really excited. How good's footy?
But I think tonight would be the perfect stage for him to say, right, Carlton supporters, here I am, I'm going to be here now, and I'm going to be here when we play in September, because we know they're going to be there when the whips are cracking, and Orazio's got the opportunity to put his hand up tonight and say, big stage. Maybe his old footy club, Port Adelaide, have struggled a bit on the big stage in recent times. He's going to say, hey, I'm made of better stuff.
Yeah, probably all those small forwards. We did the Brisbane game.
You're the only one in chat, I know.
That brought them back into the game, so Bucks has touched on Martin being out of the game. I know he's better aerially, but...
No one else here. Well, AFL GOAT 95's in here, so...
I really rate Cunningham in that front half for them. Yeah.
Is AFL GOAT 95 going to change to AFL GOAT 24 if Carlton win the premiership?
Good speed, very disciplined, puts great pressure on.
I don't know if that's why you're called AFL GOAT 95, but that's a logical guess.
The whole club, the whole on-field and off about the pause, the AFL committed to promoting gender equality, ensuring a safe, fair and inclusive environment for everyone.
We play West Coast and I'm nervous because they're in form, yeah. I mean, they definitely are. I mean, we'll see if it lasts, but yeah, probably at the moment, maybe not seeming like a great time to do it. To be playing West Coast.
tribute to the women whose lives have been tragically cut short due to violence. The football world is united as we come together to say enough is enough, and this must stop. Behind every death is a woman who lived and a woman who was loved. When it comes to violence against women, the only acceptable figure is 0. We remember all the women who have been killed in gender-based violence and stand in solidarity in committing to doing more to stop this community-wide problem. Please pause for a moment.
I say 95 because it's my favourite number. Oh,
And join in a silent tribute.
man, I was guessing it was Carlton related because it seems like very Carlton related.
Thank you.
Well done to the AFL taking a stand against gender-based violence, and that powerful moment will be repeated across every game this round.
Mine's Carlton by 14. I have to go see our AFL go. My tip is I think I tipped Carlton by 8.
We'll face the benches.
So yeah.
Guys, we've got Angela having us tomorrow. Just spin around and face the interchange. Angela, when you're ready. You're fine. You're happy there? Darcy will be your call. Yep. When you're ready, Angela. That's ahead.
Carlton win the toss and we'll be kicking to the punt road end of the MCG.
Carlton to the punt road end. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join us for something unique. Carlton and Collingwood fans, it's time to come together to raise awareness and much needed funds for cancer research and the Peter McCullum Cancer Centre. Whether you're at the G right now or sitting at home watching this, it's time to honour all those who are currently battling cancer and those who have lost their fight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now hear from a good friend of all of ours and a superstar, Robbie Williams.
I feel honoured for my song to have been chosen for this very special moment. It's a privilege that it can be played to those battling cancer or have lost loved ones to cancer. Please turn on your phone light and sing along to show your support for the cause. Sending love to you all.
Maybe not that late because they're already in the middle.
Huge crowd at the MCG.
Jeez, and it's underway right now. Here we go. Carlton and Collingwood. Friday night footy. Burnett to Walsh to Cripps. Cripps couldn't find his boot. Walsh runs onto it, gives it back to Cripps. Cripps straight into attack for Carlton. They all fly for it. Ball hits the deck. And it's going to be a free kick against Fantasia. going the way of Collingwood.
De Koning both flew at the same contest. Yeah, they've got to stay separated. I mean, De Koning in particular's got a big height advantage on Jeremy Howe, and Harry just came back into his space there. He was coming out from deep.
Markov back into the side.
So Markov kicks it out wide. Ball thump forward. Pendlebury finds it first, gives a handball over the top. Noble gives it off to Chris, who's run down.
Umpires today, Brett Roseberry, Andrew Stevens, Brendan Hosking and Jamie Broadbent. So Newman we know is a good kick. Look at Mackay sneaking up, wanting the little one. Newman wants to explore the punt road end a little deeper, and he does.
So head into attack, Carlton. Pendlebury locked up quickly. No free kick. And we ball off again.
Some great pressure early from the Blues in their forward half, and they lay a lot of tackles in that area of the ground.
Pinnet runs away with it. Kicks it down the middle. Couldn't quite. Chance here for Carlton, but the Pies clear it again. Mycheck kicks it out wide. McCreary kicks it long towards half forward, and Wiedering does enough to knock it out of bounds above Jamie Elliott.
Tactic that Cox has to watch. Pitnet twice has grabbed the ball out of the ruck. Got to be ready for that.
The 29th Peter Mack Cup here tonight. Cox doing the ruck work here. Did well, stood. Akers spun, but given some time. Fair enough, McCreary. Cox, the little
McCreary, Cox, players hunting at Cottrell, gives it out wide, poor handball. The ball goes out of bounds.
To achieve a 50-year first tonight. For the 5th straight game at the MCG, the Blues will have an 80,000 crowd, a feat that was last accomplished back in 1970 by the Pies.
Cox a big slap. Cottrell comes in.
Cottrell clears it for Carlton.
Coming back but not able to complete the mark. Hewitt.
Is there Hewitt
Quick release from
to
Cripps.
Cripps. Down to the wing, both number 30s flying for it, Moore and Curnow.
Dumping ball down the
Ball hits the ground and Carlton the beneficiary, but just kicks it long to no option.
Not a great ball. Akers comes in from the side. Walsh in the right spot as always.
Walsh pouncing on it, gives it off to Koning. The Koning wrapped up as he handballed away, so it went to side bottom. It's a free kick to Collingwood at half forward for a hold. Williams on Elliott. Elliott with an opportunity now.
The umpire had a good view of that with Jamie Elliott, who's in good form at the moment.
Hand off to Maynard, the left footer.
Elliott gives it off to Maynard. Maynard lines it up and kicks a goal. That's the start Collingwood needed. They're on the board first.
Well orchestrated. Will have to be said from a Carlton point of view, pretty ordinarily defended.
Just unnecessary. I mean, Williams, he had him covered there, Jamie Elliott.
This is the first of the game.
To put his arms around it all. And they had good coverage around that, good numbers around there, the Blues.
G'day FL Tube, hope you're well. What a beautiful finish from Maynard. G'day Harmon. Good to see you in here again. And yeah, that was a great finish.
Necessary, the ball was that far away. Blues didn't need to hold Elliott.
Just the start Collingwood needed.
One free kick, but you got to be switched on. Maynard's a beautiful kick of the footy.
It's funny, this game with Carlton as the favourite, because obviously, you know,
And they had great coverage there with Zach Williams.
I mean, if it was any time last year, Collingwood would have been. So it's just a funny
Time he's been the first goal kicker.
though.
Cox gets the free. Pitnet wonders why.
So free kick to Collingwood in the middle.
Too scared to say too much. Umpire Broadbent gives him a reason. Cox now high.
Cox in the middle, long high footy up to the 50. Crisp gives it off, side bottom, who handballs it out to the advantage of Crisp.
Done by Newman to get between he and the footy. Good smother over the line by Jim Cotter. Into the side for Carlton this week, along with Cunningham.
And it's a boundary throw-in. It's the end result.
Hit the umpire very clearly to the ruckman. Through comes Akers. There's Pitternet. Trying to find Chera. Side bottom.
So side bottom kicks it forward, but the mark will easily be taken.
Got Akers on short.
So Akers. Opts to kick it down the line. Pitternet flying for it. Collingwood had the numbers, they did well. Dacos kicks it long, not a great kick. Now Carlton have the numbers, they can clear it. They might be on here now, Carlton. There's no one inside defensive 50 except for Harry Mackay. And they go to him and hit him. G'day AFL Derby, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. As Harry Mackay kicks the goal. So yeah, welcome. Let me know your anyone who's in chat right now, let me know your predictions if you haven't said already. Because once again, it's a very intriguing game. Oh, whoops. Not 21 goals.
BT, you want Harry making that shot.
Absolutely. I think it was Maynard who knocked the ball out of his hand, wasn't he, in the contest?
Yeah. His confidence can wane.
Pies by 3. Ooh, interesting. I haven't seen many people tipping the Pies. Which, I mean, obviously they're a chance. You know, obviously it's one of those games, but yeah, I don't know. I just haven't seen it.
Reacted quicker, and they always had numbers out.
Let me see. If I...
Harry and Charlie,
Ooh.
they could have raffled this one. And you don't want to give this away to Harry here, this 50.
Oh no.
I'm not sure what it was for.
Oh no, I didn't submit my footy tips.
Yep.
Oh jeez. Okay, look.
So Harry gets a shot from
I didn't submit my footy tips,
the middle.
but last night,
The target again.
last night I tipped. In the meantime, always kicks the goal, so I got to update that. But it's the second goal at Carlton. So I just realised I didn't submit my footy tips. So if Carlton win tonight, I will be behind on. Oh, not that again. There we go.
Good contests everywhere.
Jeez.
Well, this is a big area that Carlton have improved the last 3 to 4 weeks. Is clearances? They're going to number 2 in the comp, but they're such a dangerous.
Jeez,
forward.
wait, let me look at. Oh.
If it's not the talls taking a mark, it's the smalls getting to the right position. And a beautiful snap going the outside of the boot there.
Okay, so if Collingwood win tonight, I'm actually better off that I didn't submit my tips because I would have tipped Carlton, and last night I got the margin wrong by 30 because Adelaide won by 30. But if I actually tipped Port because I thought Port would win, I would have been wrong by more. So I will actually be better off if yeah. Oh dear.
That's an interesting call. Delivery, Markov.
Interesting start to this one. 2 goals to 1.
Got a play on now. Maynard
Feels like there's a lot of straight kicking at the beginning of games at live stream.
comes in.
Just sort of feels like that.
Maynard gets the footy back. Chera, quick release was a good one. Cowan a little fumble. Yes. And Cameron probably should have marked it in the end. Did everything right except for completed. Forward works to Myercheck.
Ball shoveled forward now for Collingwood. About to go into attack.
A long one.
Myercheck into the 50.
Turned around, free kicks.
It's a free kick. Which way is it going? It's a free kick to Collingwood.
It was there.
Jeez.
Umpire is right there with a good look at it, and they love that. As soon as that happens,
Williams is not happy.
But he's paid 2 of them now, so Zach Williams has to adjust. He's had him covered by times. It's been unnecessary.
So that makes 5 free kicks to 1 in the favour of Collingwood so far. It's Elliott.
He's had a key role in both of them. Very important player for the Pies, Jamie Elliott.
As Elliott kicks the goal. Collingwood have their second on the board. And scores the level at the MCG.
2 apiece.
So interesting start. Interesting start.
Being done for the big ruck.
I mean, you think Collingwood would stay in the game, so you know. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So let's have another look at this. Twice in a row now, the arms wrapping around there. So he's nervous, Zach Williams, on Jamie Elliott. Do you change that matchup now, Hodgie? Or is it too early?
No, I'll still have a bit of faith in him. I'll just be telling him, making sure that he's got speed, he's got strength. Just battle him out 1v1 without using the hands to hold.
14 goals, 6 now. Elliott for the year. Pitnet, you saw there on the bench, got a bit of a whack in the nose. Just getting some repairs. He'll be back shortly. Cripps, McCreary, Lipinski. You heard the call from the umpire. Keep going, not far enough. Collingwood forced the ball up there, attacking 50.
Just some friendly fire with Patrick Cripps about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So doctors and physios just patching him up now, but he'll be good to go.
Umpire balls it up again.
Cameron.
Ball knocked down. Dacos pouncing on it. Can he kick the goal? Yes, he can. What a finish. Jeez. That's good from him. He's good at football. And Collingwood.
He can be running cleanly and freely in that position of the ground.
That was some sort of finish there. So it's now 2 straight to 3 straight at the MCG. Good game of footy.
This is why
Individual brilliance from Dacos. Exciting start. Yeah. I mean, that's some sort of effort just to charge out there. It's crazy. I mean, he gets criticised, but
there's no stopping him.
he's a good player. And he gets criticised because he is a good player.
That himself is Coning High, down on McCreary.
Now McCreary out of the middle. Here you go, Collingwood again. But mark taken this time, though, by Williams.
For Zach Williams. Gets it to Hollands. Dangerous ball.
Down the middle, that's a risky kick. Wrapped up there.
Hewitt. Chera. Schultz got a hand in there. It was a valuable one too. Might just spin it the other way. McCreary. Crisp.
Collingwood handballing it away. Williams kicks it long down to the
Had to defensively
long there. McKighty well to get a fist to it.
to Coning. Now
And Chera running onto it and kicking it into the 50. Not running onto it really.
Akers ground level.
Spills to Akers, who kicks a low ball on the ground and misses.
That was a great effort from Harry Mackay out there on the half-forward flank. 2-on-1. Got to spoil it into the corridor them to get that inside 50. Can't always mark it. Don't get out-marked.
John Noble to kick in tonight. Game 98.
So a 5-point lead to the Magpies.
Inside, Cox the
And what's been an intriguing start to this game of football.
very nicely and fairly. Young dishes off. Out the back here to Boyd. Hammers it long on the head of Curnow.
Yeah, the 50.
Defenders arrive. Moore was over the top.
Ball reaches deck, side bottom, gives it over the top to Noble. Noble hunting it, couldn't quite.
Akers did really well. Umpire said we'll ball it up.
Looked like he tried to shrug that tackle there, John Noble. Once you do that, that's your prior opportunity gone.
Lipinski. Straight into the arms of Newman.
You got Howe and Cameron just sitting in front of Curnow.
Leave it on. Higher.
Pulls the kick for DeConing.
Oh, that's a good kick inside 50, and DeConing takes the mark.
Just love the way in that forward line. Cameron was sitting back. The Conings ran in around him, got him occupied because he took him away from the kicker. It just opened up that space. Perfect lead. And once Cameron took his eye off him, just ducked into that little spot. Great forward craft.
Good setup by the Carlton forward line. Look at all their numbers in the corridor, and it left that big lane there for DeConing to lead into.
Thanks, John.
Tommy DeConing.
So DeConing lines it up and misses.
Badly missed early last week to the Blues.
Most matched up teams in footy history, 264 times. Amazing rivalry it has been. McCreary deep in defence. Myercheck, nicely spoiled by Wiedering. Good recovery as well. Owies can wheel and go. Does. Immediately shifts the handball to Walsh. He was eyeing off the goal.
So Walsh now into the 50 again for Carlton.
Needs a good sitting bounce. Frampton more there.
Hi, says the AFL Hawk Goat. Hi, welcome to the live stream. It's been pretty quiet at the moment, but the footy sure hasn't. Exciting start. Yeah, let me know your tip. In the meantime, Collingwood into the 50. Schultz couldn't quite. Hill running onto it. And the ball eventually reaches the boundary line.
Great setup by the Collingwood forward line there.
Oh dear.
What's happening down there?
Yeah, this was the incident with Mark Pitnet, just that friendly fire with Patrick Cripps. But as you can see there, looks as though he's ready to come back on. But keeping an eye on John Noble, the left ankle just got caught under that tackle a little earlier.
Cameron clean possession.
It's owning Cameron.
The bouncing ball.
Puts it on the boot and kicks a point.
On pretty quickly. They've gone 6-zip. Collingwood since Pitnet has been on the bench.
Oh, there we go.
He's not far away. Just the Blues, Richo, last week. 2-8 at quarter time against Geelong. In a pretty tight game.
Collingwood have given up 6 goals in the last 2 weeks in first quarters, so they're really happy with things.
Kicks it back into play. Going long down the line, they will fly for it.
Defensive spoil. DeConing trying to find Cunningham. Did in the end.
Hitting the deck.
Does brings the heat. Cowan.
Can't kick it long, and now they're away. Potentially.
Pat Curnow still has him.
Good kick.
Always wants to go fast.
Curnow kicks
No
it.
exception.
Scrubby old kick along, but
Markov.
Collingwood had the numbers.
Myercheck just got rid of
Myercheck couldn't quite.
But don't argue. Some time here for Hewitt. He runs in.
Hewitt wrapped up, holding the ball. Now Schultz kicks it out wide. Oh, that's a shocking kick. Turnover straight away by Cottrell, who now goes quickly for Carlton. Kicks it inboard to Chera, who then kicks it inside 50, and Mackay takes the mark.
Yeah, impossible to defend that turnover. In the position they turned it over, the defence had all pushed it. Mackay was always going to be out the back.
Going to run around on his left here. Crowd still building in this house as well. Coolish night. Plenty of dew on the ground. Mackay around the corner.
Mackay runs around and kicks the goal. And the Blues hit the front.
Big Harry's got 2 of them. Good start for him. So potent forward of the ball. Mackay. Curnow. DeConing.
Sometimes it's just better to go directly towards goal. Cox reacted to the turnover, got behind the defensive line, but Schultz has opted to the switch where Cottrell's onto it, and then that position there, it's very hard to stop a team who's got the forwards out the back.
Because they're all getting proactive, the defence moving down the ground, and you turn it over, you've got no hope.
Pinnet back out there, straight down the throat of Chera. Forward 50 entry here, Blues. Mackay, De Koning, what about those hands?
Now Carlton again, streaming out of the middle. Here's another go. And they miss.
What an amazing return to football it's been from him over the last 3 or 4 weeks since he's been back. Has not missed a beat from the very first game back, Richo.
He's had 33 disposals on average, BT. 10 more score involvements than any other player in the comp in that time. Incredible.
It's Cameron.
You need to work your way into it after injury.
You are. He started off with a bang and has
Got to change that. Of course.
Surprise, Collingwood went 6
Silly me.
when Pitnet was off. He came back on that last set of minutes. Carlton get the clearance.
The bench all very attentive. Here he is, as Hodgie has mentioned.
So 2-point lead to Carlton at the moment.
Bit of a win there, although not the clearance to go with it. Crisp now. Bobby Hill, the one-on-one. The spoil was good from Tim Connor.
McCreary soccering it forward. Oh, couldn't quite, and Wiedering gets it. Collingwood get it. Dacos into the 50, spills. Bobby Hill, free kick to Carlton though. He thinks he's kicked the goal still, but it's a free kick and 50 going the way of Carlton. Jeez. Collingwood fans aren't going to be happy. Don't do AFL certificate work, but I have tipped Carlton by a goal or so. They had an average start against Essendon and then fell apart against our Hawks. Such a fascinating game though. I was so devastated when Hawthorn lost in that Collingwood game. I know, same, me too. It was more just sort of, it was like what could have been, you know? Because obviously I expected to lose all day, but then just to get that close, like that would have been some sort of win if we did get over the line. But yeah.
Deep forward 50 stoppage here, Carlton. Cameron and Pitternet. Cameron straight into the path of Cripps.
Cripps. In the goal square, Mackay couldn't quite. Collingwood find it. Quainer over the top. Poor handball. Carlton putting them under the pump at the moment. Handball to Akers. Akers to Hewitt. Back to Akers, who gives it out to Williams. Williams kicks inside the 50, big pack, and it's punched out of bounds. McDonald missed from 20 metres out in the dying minute. Yeah, I know. You know, that was straight after. Yeah, straight after he got within a goal, he's come streaming out. We come streaming out again. Give it to McDonald, and just had to kick the goal. He had time to straighten up as well, but yeah. No, that definitely was disappointing. So Akers kicks it to the goal square and gone out of bounds again.
Forward half, the Blues certainly had the majority there. Three goals apiece, 6 goals kicked in the 24 minutes of play so far. Dacos went without Pitnet.
Pitnet out of the ruck, he's kicked a point.
Darcy Moore likes something straight down the middle. This has got to work and it doesn't. Control. Read the cues.
It was probably on, just didn't hit the target. Needed a bit more on it and a little bit more central there, Darcy Moore.
Got to add that behind from Pitnet. I haven't added it yet.
Pretty good normally from this situation.
So there we go. As Cottrell lines it up. And in the goal square, Cameron clears it. But oh, straight back into the path. Akers, was it there? Hewitt gives it over to Hollands, but he's lost it with the Collingwood pressure, but they're going to send it back in, Carlton. So into the 50, And spills. Mackay. Goal. Goal and Carlton 9 points in front. Collingwood got a bit of thinking to do now. That's what, two in a row for Carlton.
And they are looking volatile at the moment. Dangerous. Every time it goes forward.
It was actually a smart kick from Young because we've got Darcy and Darcy Moore behind the ball. Cameron gets to the mark, lets it slip through his hands, and just Mackay just too smart, too agile, too effective.
As soon as you let it get out the back, you're in trouble. Cameron would mark that 9 times out of 10.
Free kick to Collingwood in the middle. Canterbury kicks it short to Crisp. Crisp into the 50. Hill couldn't quite. Ball on ground. Bobby Hill finds it. Couldn't quite. He's kicked it straight into Akers, who clears it away, but Crisp runs onto the footy. Kicks it back long into the goal square, but good mark from Pitnet there. He started the game quite well, Pitnet.
David Seaman back there. Schwarzer. High ball. More to punch away. Carlton. Free will go Carlton's way here at half-back. Bruno was blocked off the ball.
This is a free kick to Carlton now.
Long, low and hard.
It's a long ball hitting the ground. Koning did well to give it over the top. Cripps run down. Did enough to give it to Walsh. He gives it to Akers, but smothered and couldn't quite Collingwood. And Akers is run out of bounds.
Have a look at the goalkeeping.
Mackenzie Arnold. Brucey Grobbelaar.
Brucey
How
Grobbelaar.
many goalkeepers can we name? Walsh
Oh, Grobbelaar, that's brilliant.
on the up. Still it's
Dacos gives it over the top. Schultz to McCreary, who kicks it long and deep for Collingwood.
involved again with Williams.
Elliott's there, couldn't quite, and the ball goes through.
He wasn't too man obsessed there.
To, oh, are they gonna review it?
Just going to see if this touched the padding of the behind post.
They don't know if it's touched the post or not.
We believe it's a behind. We're sick of the ball at the behind post.
It didn't touch the post. Great effort from Carlton thus far. Hope Hawthorn can produce this level of intensity. It will obviously take time to rebuild. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it already has taken time, but yeah. I mean, I hope you're right.
This one here.
Review complete. Looking at these angles, there is insufficient evidence to say whether the ball has hit the behind post. Decision on the scoreboard.
So players are set up ready for the kick in from the behind, and that's the way this is going to go.
So it's a behind to Collingwood.
For the Blues. Young. Makes it tough for his teammate. Did well in the airport.
He's had a couple of big moments in the last minute and a half, Boyd. He came forward aggressively before and probably saved Nick Dacos from running inside the 50, and that is a good mark there.
Patient with the ball here, the Blues. Cunningham. Longer one this time to Koning. Big fly from Howe from the back. Maynard, the ground level ball.
Maynard kicks it short. Oh, it's out on the full.
Oxford quickly into Cunningham. 70 metres out, Cunningham straightens it up a little.
Into the 50. Curnow takes the mark. What a grab from Charlie Curnow with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. This will be huge.
With no contact, and he was able to jump at the ball. And when he does this, he's just about unstoppable. You've got to keep him grounded. He gets that run up and jump at it. Good night. Directly in front. 35-metre kick to stretch the lead to 14. Curnow, no problems at all. That is a goal. Carlton have got 5 in the quarter.
So it's a goal to Carlton. And they kick away for now. The 14-point lead to Carlton.
To the Collingwood three at the other end. Haven't got any of those big athletic forwards, have they? None of them. Amazing forward line.
Frampton's positioning allows Curnow. He's 70 metres from the ball. He should be starting in front of Curnow, pushing him away. So he's
Sorry, not relevant to this game, but are you going to Sunday's game? I know you don't love Marvel. I mean, I don't mind. I don't have anything against Marvel. I mean, you know, obviously I prefer the MCG, but obviously still gonna go. I don't just miss Hawthorn games because of the venue. Will you be going?
Schultz. Chincotta. Gives away the free. Lipinski. Contact Collingwood. Stand. Low and hard this ball. Wiedering comes back on it, Elliott. Harrison on the up. Cripps. Big Darcy Cameron. Fumble there from Markov. And then he walks straight into Big Harry Mackay. Newman.
So Newman goes down the line.
Front and centre Hollands.
Hollands kicks it long.
Collingwood back here.
Wants to open them up on the north side here more. It's a beautiful looking kick.
Collingwood find it.
Back inside to Cameron. Maybe not the guy you want kicking the footy in this situation. But he does a good job, Ali.
I would love to, but probably not. Have to probably watch on the TV and hope for a better performance. I'm excited and nervous though at the same time. Yeah, same. Probably, actually, I mean, probably more just expecting the worst, to be honest. So that'll be it for the first quarter. There we go, quarter time.
What a start for the Blues. Looking good. Their forwards are dangerous. Their mids are dangerous. Carlton, 5-4-34.
It's a 14-point lead to Carlton.
You won't believe who just went electric.
Well, they said it would never happen, but today, Barry has gone electric. We just believed, just like Barry.
Barry, what made you finally go electric?
Because it's a Toyota.
The all-new, all-electric Toyota BZ4X.
See everyone, put your opinions in chat right now.
The Big Mac is the original mouthful. A one-of-a-kind flavour that now comes in 3 sizes.
If you're not an existing Telstra customer, it is. I love the sunburnt country. A land of sweeping plains.
Fair enough. Last week was horrible. I checked the score at work and found out we were losing by 10 goals. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be a bit closer. Yeah, me too. I mean, I was actually hoping for a lot better. Yeah, I was definitely hoping for a lot better because, you know, coming off a win, I thought we'd gain a bit of confidence, but yeah, no good at all.
Honey,
We'll be on one salary.
it's not too much of a stretch.
Maybe just leave it, honey. It's alright. You've got this. Let's get this coat home. We probably don't need all these baby clothes.
If you need help wrangling your money, we're right there with you. NAB, more than money.
Enjoying the game? Why not enjoy a free tyre from Bogdan T-Mart? We've got Bridgestone free, Yokohama free, Kumo free. How? Simply buy 3 and the 4th tyre's free.
At Coles, we're on a mission to help inspire Aussie kids to eat better and to get active too. Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids' sports programs all over the country, like Coles Healthy Kids.
Aw, thank you, Tom.
It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proud partner of the AFL, AFLW and Healthy Kicks.
Ring the bell, unleash your treasures, and meet the 3 wise men.
This is a cash business. This is Vegas.
Pawn Stars, best of season 4, Tuesday, May 7 on A&E or watch on demand.
You're watching Friday Night Footy on Fox, brought to you by Tradie Beer.
Great to have Tradie Beer on board, and it's living up to the hype. An 8-goal first quarter. The Blues were magnificent. The pressure high.
Silver lining is that Day is back. Need him so much more, though. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
and then the master, just that work, Nick Dacos, and there's just a resigned look on the face of Hewitt Newman as he charged through after some.
definitely need him. I mean, he wasn't amazing. He didn't set the world alight certainly last week, but yeah, hopefully in the long run he can be a big inclusion.
5 goals for, 9 shots a go. I don't think they'd be that happy with it.
Better than 6 goals to 1, which has been the last couple of weeks.
It wasn't for lack of pressure. The pressure on the ball from both sides was excellent. And Carlton able to, they had 30 more uncontested possessions against Collingwood for that quarter, nearly double what Collingwood had. So their chain of hands, their ability to find each other, turn the ball over in the front half and go and score from it was what won the day. Or in the first
and the
quarter.
pressure, Geordie, winning it back in their forward half, Carlton, has been absolutely significant. They've kicked 4 goals from turnover inside, in between the 2 arcs.
Yeah, their second best quarter for season 2024. Their best start for season 2024. So I just think Collingwood haven't handled the heat. So that's your ability to apply pressure to the opposition.
So yeah, an interesting first quarter. I mean,
they've made good decisions. They've looked a bit jumpy with ball in hand.
Carlton look well on top at the moment, but
to counter-attack in their front half.
yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens from here.
Turnovers goes 3 goals in the first quarter. So obviously Collingwood play that zoning style of defence. Frampton's been on him most of the time. Moore at him other times. They seem to get switched and lost in these front half turnovers at times.
I think there's a lot going on with this Collingwood side in terms of positions. So they're all flicking through the midfield. Their high half forwards are coming up. Their defenders are swapping opponents. So I think they just need quarter time to settle down.
Been an issue all year, Jordan, to be fair.
Yeah. So with a couple of midfielders out, so just settle into the game. Try and play the one position for a bit longer because it has been.
Carlton are just dominating, so effective, winning inside 50. Things always change in footy, though. Yeah, I mean, definitely looking right on top at the moment, especially because Collingwood kicked in 3 of the first 5. But yeah, Collingwood just got to stay in the game now. Start playing their way a bit more.
The other thing they've done is they've taken Mycheck's taken Wiedering up really high, had all these touches between the arcs, and they're happy to have Elliott exposed with their one out or Bobby Hill. So we'll keep an eye on that. Be back 14 points to margin in favour of the Blues. Be back at halftime.
Almost facing the umpire.
So back in the middle.
Steps across. Cameron down, magnificent.
All up. Collingwood win it out this time, but kick smothered. Dacos wins it again and gets the handball away. Collingwood shovel it forward, but Carlton, there are the numbers, and it's going to be a free kick to Carlton on the wing.
Goes in the Curnow direction, Pitternet in from the side, but Darcy Cameron read it best.
They like to be aggressive here, Collingwood, and he's going to do that.
So Howe goes long.
Forward.
It's a free kick to Collingwood.
Teams are prepared to come off half back and put it into an area where it can be hard to defend turnover. In this
Mason Cox
even after giving up 25 points on turnover in the first.
decides to kick it sideways.
Popping up then and bailed sideways to Maynard. He himself will go inside 50 and try and provide something. Maynard in the meantime.
Maynard.
Kicking deep to the boundary. Good looking ball.
Oh, good mark taken.
Still too far out to score.
Mark taken by Cameron, who goes inside 50. Clever little kick to McCreery, who will line up to kick the first goal of the second quarter.
Game 68 for McCreery. Pushing towards his 50th career goal. 48 at the moment. Tough spot to kick from. Directly at left goal post.
McCreery kicks very unconvincing behind.
Zach Williams. Hollins. Mackay, a long way from home.
So Mackay,
Very good field kicker, Harry Mackay. Nicely done to Durden.
good little kick to Durden. So as a kick it down the line, oh, but good mark there taken by Noble.
Necessary mark in front of Fantasia. Example of what Richo said. Really brave. Pitternet missed with the thump. Cowan.
So down the middle, Cullen have the numbers again. Yeah, wide, good mark taken there by Harry Mackay.
He's had to switch it. Collingwood had 3 or 4 numbers down the line.
Got big numbers over on this northern side. The Blues, have a look at them. They've worked hard. None harder than this man here, Cowan. Rocky Cowan.
Collingwood, Carlton just working the ball around now.
The game so far. Couple of intercept marks. Set his team up. Dashes on the northern wing. Pinches another 5 metres. Cameron in front should mark.
Good kick.
Knocked away by Pitternet.
Walsh finds it. Chera couldn't quite. Free kick going the way of Maynard. Goes quickly with the advantage to Lipinski, who gives it off to Dacos. Dacos, that is, kicks it down the middle. Hill couldn't quite. Cullen of the numbers. Wiedering. He's wrapped up though, and it'll be a ball up.
That's very risky by Nick Dacos. He had McCreery by himself for a handball over the top, but that's the way Collingwood want to play.
Hewitt tries to barge through with the footy. Walsh. And gets a high free. Second motion from Schultz. to McCreary.
Just stop one step there, Cowan.
Lipinski to Noble. Maynard all on his own at half forward. Tries to pick the eyes out of it.
So ball inside 50, Schultz. Gives it off, Elliott. Williams to Chera. Chera clears it.
Not for the first time. The end on end is really good to Newman.
Mark taken by Newman.
This kid's got to get there very, very quickly. Cameron trying to work the angles. Pitnet kept it alive. Lovely little handball there. Sets up Hewitt.
Hewitt gives it over the top, and now the Blues can go. Into the 50, it's very open now. Cunningham kicks it to the goal square, and Curnow takes the mark. You can put it in the book pretty much. He'll kick the goal from here, and will make it for Collingwood, 4 Carlton goals in a row, and it'll put them 19 points in front. So in comes Charlie Curnow, and he kicks the goal.
Charlie extends the Blues lead to 19 points.
Nice mark, dangerous Mackay and Curnow combination. I know. At the moment, Collingwood can't stop them.
You can see there, just the knee to the face. He was very ginger as he got to his feet.
Collingwood in a bit of trouble now.
To the rooms for a Scat 6 assessment.
Lachie Sullivan, 26-year-old on debut. They come into the game earlier than he thought. Hewitt was nice and clean.
Hewitt.
And then unable to release the
Couldn't quite. Croots wrapped up. Did enough to get the handball away to Lipinski, who gives a little chip kick away. It'll be a ball up.
Nick Dacos spears one through.
Myercheck wrapped up.
Schultz.
Schultz. Akers.
Kick smothered.
Clearing kick. It's smothered. Williams finds it. Just bangs it on the boot again out of defence. Cripps. Chera. He gives it away. Collingwood now starting to apply the pressure as Howe runs onto it. Kick inside the 50. Oh, but Wiedering takes the mark. Nicely done.
He's just about unbeatable one-on-one Wiedering at the moment. He just doesn't get outmarked. Only once this year in a one-on-one.
Storm's been really good, equal leading possession getter on the ground as Newman today, and a lovely kick to Hewitt. So carefully up the ground. Curnow deep to the pocket, and that's where it's going to go. More works the
Down the line again and punch out of bounds though by Moore.
Michael Voss close eye on proceedings. Craig McRae would be a little concerned at the moment. 19 points adrift.
Crisp is very close eye on Paddy Cripps.
To Coney. Bangs it on the boot, got it inside 50. Mark off with the spoil. Here comes side bottom. Lipinski. Josh Dacos. Stolen by Hewitt. Can he get the depth inside 50? Good ball, Curnow.
Into the 50. Curnow couldn't quite. Ball hitting the ground. Oh, he's run onto it. Is he pushing the back? No. And it'll be a boundary throw in.
Darcy Moore wrapped an arm around there. Zach Williams got pinged for a couple of those in the first quarter. Let's have a look at it. I mean, if you have a look at the Zach Williams ones in the first quarter, they were very similar to that.
Kostakos on the up here to Schultz, and then he gets it back. Very little to go to. Just got to kick a high one up, and a downfield free is going to really help. Akers.
It's a downfield free kick. This time going the way of Collingwood. So Myercheck is it long to the 50. Elliott couldn't quite.
Cowan on his back receiving that ball.
Footy locked up, and it's another ball up.
There's no real pattern to the way that Collingwood are playing at the moment, is there? 148 possessions to 119, so Sullivan warming up there, the sub. So maybe the McCreary news is not good. We'll update you shortly. Off hands it comes to the Coning. Cowan's caught in the Pendlebury tackle, and that'll be a ball up. What are you seeing down there, Ad?
The sub has been made, so Bo McCreary out, and we're excited that Lockie Sullivan finally gets his opportunity at AFL level.
26-year-old.
So ball up again inside Collingwood's 50. Chera there, Lipinski. It's the handball away.
Couldn't win the footy. Wiedering there had it tied. And we'll have a ball up deep in Collingwood's attacking zone. So what a debut this is going to be. Sullivan in front of 80,000 plus at the MCG.
On the fly, Pendlebury just a little fumble late. Cox.
McCreary subbed off. That is interesting. Yeah.
Big ball to win here, Hollins.
Definitely sure is.
That's massive. A one-on-one win there from Hollins.
Brave with the kick too. Chincotta.
They're on the ropes right now, Collingwood. I mean,
Did not know Hoskin Elliott was there.
Great chase down from Hoskin Elliott. Looked like he was out of the play. Kept pushing.
Johnny Noble.
and yeah, McCreary out for the game, for the day now.
These slow plays are not good for Collingwood's forward line. Haven't got the height down there.
Side bottom. Floating a high one. Cox coming out of Elliott's there as well. Boyd.
They need faster entries, this Collingwood forward line. Cox is really the lone tool down there. Myercheck's a really mobile key forward.
You saw how Carlton panicked when they moved it quick early in the first quarter.
Really haven't moved it quick since, have they?
It's probably been about a quarter now since they
Elliott in low. Brendan Hoskin, the umpire, says we'll ball it up again.
I think a lot of that's due to the Carlton pressure, BT. They just hadn't, Collingwood haven't had time and space to be able to move the ball the way they want.
since the Collingwood goal, sorry.
The front position. Side bottom, just went and got it. Kept it alive brilliantly. Bobby Hill working in a phone box. Pendlebury over the
Pendlebury gives it over the top, and here's the go. That'll be an open goal. Just what Collingwood needed at the moment. Maybe that'll give him some confidence. It's now Carlton 6-4-40. Collingwood 4-3-27.
something from nothing there. Well, not nothing when you mention Pendlebury in his vision. Amazing. There he is. The young man. McCreary out of the game.
So something out of nothing here in this stoppage, just keeping it alive. They're hemmed into the boundary. That was the key one there. Pendlebury draws the crowd, as always. Harrison kicks the goal, but Scott Pendlebury, what vision and execution.
That was Nick Newman. He started on Harrison. Left, didn't have an impact. Thread him up in the goal square.
There he is, the 26-year-old. Good luck to him. Play on. Cottrell.
Cottrell gets it, gives it over the top.
Cripps.
Pin that to Cripps.
Walking around.
Cripps, oh, run down by Pendlebury. Just got the handball away. Collingwood fans aren't happy, but he handballed it, so into the 50. Cunningham gives it off to Chera. And that'll be a good tackle, ball up. Collingwood fans wanting holding the ball even though it wasn't holding the ball. And they're still annoyed about the Cripps one before, which, I mean, what are your thoughts on the Hawks this year? Well, no good. No good at the moment. Pretty shocking. I mean, would have definitely been hoping for at least better than what we're doing at the moment. After a very promising looking end of last year, to now be 1-6 isn't great, but well, sack Sam Mitchell, not yet. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, like, you know, you can't sack someone. I mean, some teams do it, but you can't sack someone this early. You know, they've got to have a chance to at least prove themselves before they go. I think every player is very committed, so I don't think they would like that at all if Sam Mitchell was sacked. There we go. In the meantime, it's a goal to Collingwood. 2 in a row. That's just what they needed. He's had 3 years and we're becoming worse. Well, I mean, in his first year, we still had the likes of Mitchell and O'Meara. So you'd expect us to at least get worse initially. But yeah, I mean, so far this year, there's really been not much of an excuse. But, you know, still had a few key outs. But we'll see what happens if just some players who haven't been playing well to start the season. So, I mean, it's very early to be saying something like that.
And the family as well. We saw McRae. Everyone was involved in that. There's the family up in the stands. Everybody got a thrill out of that. Out of the middle, except for the Blues.
Now Carlton out of the middle. Oh, good mark though by Isaac Quainer. Work their way back into this game. Although it's a free kick going the way of the Pies.
Short little kick, probably not the required journey. It is paid to Lipinski. Lipinski thinks about the very wide one instead. Goes a little more direct. Cox standing down there trying to outmark.
Oh, Cox takes the mark. Collingwood suddenly finding their rhythm a bit at the moment. This would be for 3 goals in a row. Jeez.
Cox has taken a mark. 3 goals in 4 or 5 minutes. And right back in it as we near half time.
A few minutes ago it was a 19-point margin. This to get it back to 2.
They're never out of it, BT.
Amazing. Cox from 35.
It's Mason Cox to get the Pies within 2 points. He's put it through. That's what they needed, Collingwood. They're starting to get on top at the moment.
Amazing scenes. Richo said they do it and they do it often. It is no fluke. Down 2 points here now. And the ignition happened really when Sullivan came onto the ground. It's given everyone a new lease of life in the Collingwood side.
This is where you need someone coming over the top. The mismatch with Cox on Young. I know Boyd had his opponent, but you've got to try and leave your man, try and be the third man up, kill that ball, get it out of the area. But a great contested mark by Cox. He turns around and gives a little bit to the...
But Collingwood now, right back in the contest. So Hewitt, oh, taken high surely, yep. So it's a free kick to Carlton. Kicks it out wide. Wiedering. Carlton just got to steady the ship here a bit now with Collingwood really applying the pressure at the moment. So Mackay takes it out of bounds. Collingwood fans want him deliberate, even though he was already out of bounds.
Walsh walks out of a couple of tackles. Interesting handball. Pendlebury. Oscar Elliott. They keep the speed on here.
Collingwood now in the switch. Gonna go into attack now. Kicks it deep. Oh, but it's punched away from behind. Jeez. Intense footy at the moment.
Chatting with the assistant coaches up in the box.
It's Carlton. Oh, sorry, I was giving a point to the wrong team. Jeez, what am I doing? Need to switch on a bit more now. So here we go. Oh, there we go. So it's a 1 point lead to Carlton with a few minutes to go in the second quarter.
Shut Cripps down too this quarter. The Pies, there he is now.
As you speak, little kick here, Quainer. Off his thigh, he's saying the umpire, therefore not out of bounds in the full. We'll throw it in neutral territory here on the wing.
They've been putting Shields up just to congest the stoppage, because Carlton were dominating, but they've also, Crisp, when he's on, it was Pendlebury last on this, making sure he's accountable.
Harrison, nice ball for Lipinski, now
Now
Noble.
Lipinski gives us a Noble. Noble into the 50. Williams leading the foot race to get back to it. Can he keep it in? He does. He did very well. Kicks it down the line. And the mark taken by Durden. Well worked. Goes the short one to Walsh. Walsh Mackay will win a free kick. Jeez, that should have been a free kick. To Collingwood, presumably, that one. So Carlton into the 50. The ball goes out in the full. Gee, the Collingwood fans certainly drowning out the Carlton fans at the moment.
Back into Noble. It was a genuine headlock he was in there, Billy. Yeah, it was early in the contest. Not seen. Maynard. Josh Dacos. Schultz over the top if Howe can get free. Umpire calls play on. The kick didn't have the height in it. Akers able to cut it off.
Carlton have the footy on the wing. Need to really slow things down. Under the pump at the moment. Frampton takes the intercept mark. It's under 4 minutes to go in the second term. Collingwood needs something to go their way now.
Brilliant job, Collingwood, to get themselves back into this position. De Koning from the side.
Josh Dacos taken high and wins a free kick. Jeez, they ran themselves into trouble here, Collingwood. Noble gives it to Crisp. Crisp sends it up to the 50. Can't have the numbers and Chera clears it. Nicely done to De Koning. De Koning kicks down the middle. Gee, it's a dangerous kick. Collingwood get it to ground. Akers though. Akers sends it on the boot. Such an open game at the moment. Cameron wins it, gives it off. Maynard kicks it inside the forward 50. And ball punched away. It's approaching the boundary line. Hoskin Elliott wins it against Williams. Handballs it inboard. And now here's a chance for Collingwood. Lipinski kicks a goal. And Collingwood hit the front of the MCG. That's 4 in a row. And they still know how to play some good footy, particularly when they've got the momentum. They've been on top for some time now. And asking a lot of questions of Carlton.
Another desperation play from Hoskin Elliott. It looked like that was out for all money. Kept it alive, and then a nice little cheeky give there from Mychek. Just Collingwood given the best option.
Be a couple of minutes coming up to end this second term.
2 minutes to go.
I mean, it's sort of hard to get a grasp on the way this one's headed. Oh, but Nick Dacos there in the middle again. Kicks it up to the 50-metre line. Oh, but great mark. Cincotta takes the mark.
He'll be wanting to really slow this up and kick it towards the boundary. Cincotta to the wing, to Koning trying to sweep it
Down to the wing. Durden.
Pursued by side bottom.
Side bottom, and it goes out of bounds.
What's the noticeable difference in the way that Collingwood have played in the latter half of this quarter, Hodgie?
Yeah, well, they've tried to really congest the stoppage. Just Carlton dominated early with a lot of the stoppage play, but as you see, there's a lot of numbers in and around. They're pushing up high half forwards. It's really slowed Carlton's momentum.
Cameron, Walsh, so quick off the mark, Walsh. So good through traffic.
Walsh to Chera.
Now Newman.
Newman kicks it long, but punch out of bounds. Collingwood crowd really getting into it now. Making such a large percentage of the noise.
Carlton dominated that area in the first quarter. Collingwood went able to own it this quarter.
Cameron, Crisp.
Oh, well done there by Crisp. Crisp sends it long. That's got to be deliberate. And it will be, of course.
That's a bloke who's just trying to kick as far as he can, and he miskicked it.
And he didn't have time to adjust his handle on the footy. I'm not sure he has any motivation to want to kick it out of bounds in that situation.
Not when you're small forwards, 1v1 in the 450.
High footy. Cameron couldn't quite glove it to Koning. Akers, can they hold on here, the Blues? Cunningham through the middle.
So now Carlton going through the middle. Here's a good chance. Curnow did well. Oh, but he's wrapped up. That's holding the ball. Markov runs away with it. Markov gets it again. Now kicks it deep. And Schultz takes the mark inside 50. Wowee. This to put Collingwood a couple of goals in front on the brink of half-time. This game has turned significantly. And it will be for 5 Collingwood goals in a row. So Lockie Schultz with 30 seconds to go in the second term.
And incredibly, Collingwood can go 12 points up. They trailed by 19 at the start.
And Schultz kicks the goal. And it's an 11-point Collingwood lead. Gee whiz.
Collingwood have kicked the last 5 goals of the game. Incredible turnaround.
This is the part that's opened up for Collingwood. Carlton's pressure early wouldn't allow this. But as their fatigue, Collingwood been able to link up with handballs. That's a perfect kick there.
Markov's given them that little bit of dash of something they've been missing as well. A little bit of elasticity and electricity to their game. In the middle, 20 seconds. Crisp. Hewitt. Walsh. There's time. De Koning.
So now De Koning out of the centre, but cut off by Howe. And that'll be it.
So that'll just about end it at the first half.
It'll be half time at the MCG in what has been an intriguing half of football. And all of a sudden, the Collingwood Football Club lead it by 11. Jeez.
Charlie Curnow kicks the first goal of the second quarter to get it out to 19 points, and then the Magpies have kicked the last 5 goals of the second quarter, and they go in as 11-point leaders. Stunning turnaround. Jonathan Brown, Nathan Buckley, Jordan Lewis will tell you exactly how they did it.
Shouldn't ever be surprised, Gaz. The Pies, just when you think they're in trouble, 19 points, you're right. There were a couple of tackles. Effort was magnificent. Pressure all over the field. They really bought in and then turned the game on its head.
This game has just changed so significantly. I mean, Carlton haven't scored for ages, have they?
And eventually they broke. They found a free player here and there. Won a few contests in their front half and then were able to score.
Not for the first time. They'd given up a lead and just reeled it back in, Jordan.
Yeah, they found the mark. So when the opposition is at its best in terms of their pressure, they couldn't find the
Wow.
in the first quarter. So that second quarter, Pendlebury was good. Really
What do we reckon at the moment, everyone?
6-year-old.
Certainly an interesting game. In some ways, that was the complete opposite of the first quarter. You'd have to hate red line goals if you were a Carlton supporter. This has been incredibly impressive from Collingwood. Well, yeah, it certainly has. And I mean, Collingwood really dominated the whole second half of that quarter, really, and, you know, put it on the scoreboard. So, yeah, red time. I gathered you meant something along those lines, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, they did kick, you know, a relatively even spread throughout the second half of that term, Collingwood, and, you know, 5 goals in a row. So, but yeah, no, definitely a strange game at the moment. It sort of looked like Carlton were effectively going to run away with the game, but, you know, now not so much. Collingwood 11 points in front.
So after this, the game turned.
Well, that was their last front half turnover. So for the last 20 minutes, they weren't able to get one, which is where Collingwood's game started to get a going.
Yeah, so Harry Mackay kicks 3 goals in the first quarter. Charlie kicks the last goal of the first quarter and the first goal of the second. At this stage, 5 to the big dogs. Frampton and Moore had their hands full, and it looked like it was going to be a horrible night for them.
Charlie just has 5-minute periods where he looks like he's going to rip the game apart, but then he'll go to sleep for 20, which must be so hard as a player with him as your direct opponent, because you have to stay concentrating for the whole game.
Brownie, you're looking for something. You're looking for something if you're a Collingwood fan.
Absolutely, yeah. Just roll the sleeves up, guys. A bit of dirty work, and this Hoskin Elliott chase was inspirational for me. This was a certain goal, and this would have put him 25 points up, and you think, oh, big trouble. He came from about 50, 60 metres shot. Great chase. We know he's got that in his game, and this led to the Harrison goal, which is a really good ability. Good team goal in the end to be able to square up. And what a handball by Scott Pennery. Bucks will talk about a bit more. He had a huge quarter as well. But that is where the game turned.
And then it turned.
Yeah, everyone in chat, let us know your
in terms of footy moments,
thoughts.
2024. This will be the Brownlow night, the Highline night, the All-Australian night. Everyone's going to watch this because the young kid came on. He went straight to the centre bounce. He got bowled over, and then he kicks this goal. The family goes nuts in the crowd, which is great scenes. Have a look at Mum; she can't believe it. And then they get on a roll. So the 2 subs, Harrison from last week, Sullivan from this week, kicked the 2 goals.
Jeez.
And this is the embodiment of Collingwood. This is Collingwood.
Jeez, Harmon. $20. Wow. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for streaming, even though it's been a quiet stream so far. You're a legend. Jeez, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, you've been in the stream all night, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if not you, who else? Because yeah, there haven't been many people in here. But yeah, thank you very much. Quiet, yeah, no, don't worry. I gathered you meant quiet. But yeah, no, thank you so much for that. That's amazing. $20. And it makes it all worthwhile. But yeah, thank you.
Their forwards getting all the way up and then being able to outspread the defence on the way back.
Sort of came as a bit of a shock. Thank you very much. Jeez, I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. I think that's the biggest single donation I've gotten. But wow. Thank you very much, Harmon. I appreciate the money very, very much. Suddenly put a bit of energy in me because I was falling asleep there a bit, but wow. $20, damn. That's huge. I mean, I don't know what to say now. It's sort of stunned me a bit.
Numbers in and around the contest from back
$20.
able to build the ball up the way they want to.
What about Pendlebury Cripps, Bucks?
Yeah, look, this has been a great matchup, and Scott Pendlebury's been matched up on Cripps around stoppage. He leans in on him. He's one of the few guys that's big enough to be able to lean into a Patrick Cripps and impact his ability around.
Yeah, thank you, Harmon. It's definitely been very, very quiet. I mean, I guess maybe everyone's who's usually on, I guess maybe they're all watching the game too closely, but yeah, thanks for that. Because yeah, I did know, yeah, but to be fair, it does sort of make sense because a lot of the regulars in chat, I know, were a lot of them, like, probably, I'd even say the majority of them were either Carlton or Collingwood supporters, which is an interesting, it's an interesting one. Yeah, just a night for the neutrals in here. Wow, $20. Collingwood catching up. Well, more than catching up, Viper. They're 2 goals in front now. They're very, very well at the doing very, very well at the moment.
Let's have a look at the Demons and the Cats, and in particular some of the Geelong players, because they don't get big numbers through the midfield. So there's some.
But yeah, Collingwood
and players like
asking some questions at Carlton.
Empties out the forward line up into the midfield, and all games above 20. And so too Max Holmes, as he plays on the wing or he plays on ball, all games above 20 plus disposals. And this man, Oliver Henry. So we always talk about Hawkins, we always talk about Cameron, but this guy plays as the deepest forward and gets targeted through the midfield with the ball use inside forward 50, more than most. Good luck and enjoy the footy.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the
Fellas, how good's footy? Yeah. G'day, Rory. Good to see you in chat here. I know you're a Carlton fan, but yeah, good to see you back in the stream. Even if it's just for half time, I appreciate that.
If you can save in 4 seconds, you can win a free small fries and Coke.
Corby Patty special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and sesame seed bun.
Where are the ultras? Izzy, Neo, Saurus, Speedy. Where are the rest of the lads at? Well, Rory, an interesting thing is, think about it, all those people you just named are all either Carlton or Collingwood supporters, so I guess they're all just watching the footy rather than the stream. So yeah, what did you predict will win? Who do I predict will win the Coleman medal? I mean, I'll say Jesse Hogan. I'll say something a bit an interesting one there. I mean, it'd be too boring to go for Kerno again, so I'll say Jesse Hogan.
Let's get this cot home. You probably don't need all these baby clothes.
If you need help wrangling your money, we're right there with you. NAB, more than money.
Precision with every step. Mastery in each action. Style distinctly yours. Define, then redefine. Master your style.
did they get these? Well, at Coles, we go to great lengths for quality.
Like travelling across Europe
To find juicy heirloom tomatoes.
to grow in Australia.
Or working with Aussie pork farmers for generations. Right, guys?
Yep.
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 Because when you go to great lengths, you get great quality food that tastes
Delicious.
great lengths for quality. Coles.
What are you doing?
Reserving an Uber ride for 90 minutes from now.
Why?
Yes! Yes! Pay up!
I love a sunburnt country. A land of sweeping plains.
Yeah, everyone in chat. I mean, Rory's saying
Of ragged
predictions.
mountain ranges.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll stick with Carlton by 8 points because I mean it's definitely close enough for that to be pretty likely. But yeah, in an ideal world it would be Luke Bruce, Jack Ginnivan, or another Hawthorn forward. Yeah, well, yes, but unfortunately that's very unlikely. You're right, Harmon. Yeah, definitely very unlikely. I mean, if any, you'd have to say. I mean, it's even. I mean, it's sort of a, you know, there's no clear leading Hawthorn goal kicker, so that makes it so much harder as well. But it's interesting to think about the fact that our two leading goal kickers of the past couple of years, Bruce and Lewis, I mean, obviously they've missed some games, so I mean, maybe that's just the problem. No one to kick goals.
There's definitely always a bit more in the games. Once balls bounce, it is on each time, and you know, I'm sure they feel the same way.
The rivalries are they're huge for the game, particularly here in Sydney. It's definitely a game you look forward to, and it's always kind of a tense contest.
It's massive. I think the buzz around the town is incredible.
They're a side that we know very well, and they know us very well.
Very good and very classy player.
Patrick says great game so far. Definitely. It's been a bizarre game. It sort of looked like Carlton were pulling away from Collingwood there, but yeah, good from Collingwood. Kicked 5 in a row and really taking it up to the Blues.
It's definitely amazing for the fans to have kind of these rivalries, and we definitely enjoy playing in these games.
Put a circle around them for sure.
Going to be a belter of a round 8. The teams are in. Let's go down to the boundary with Brad Johnson and Johnny Ruff. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, it's going to be a big Saturday, even bigger Sunday.
Macarena dance going off at the MCG right now. That's how you know you're in for a big second half. Macarena. Is that just the Carlton fans, or is that a mix between Carlton and Collingwood? Because if so, that would be really remarkable stuff going on there.
Sitting on the couch, pumping his fist after his predictions this week. So Tom Liberatore comes back in as the Eagle Hagen. A great story today. Apart from Lockie Sullivan, his Calciadir, he makes his debut for the Hawks in the footsteps of his father Paul, who unfortunately lost his battle with cancer 2 years ago. Of course, the much-loved 1991 Premiership player Joe Amish is back for Fremantle, so he can play with the big boppers. Of course, Luke Jackson and also Sean Darcy.
Yeah, no, that's interesting stuff. Keeps getting more and more interesting with Rory's latest comment. You can always trust something interesting has come up if Rory's got something to say in chat. So yeah, of course the Blues fans are getting around. Of course the Blues fans are getting around it. Bit of a group effort though. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I was a Collingwood supporter, even if it was the Carlton fans doing it, I mean, I probably couldn't help myself but to get involved in some way.
MCG here. It is a big weekend for the AFL and the community messaging.
That's right, with an
But yeah.
against women. So Andrew Dillon, the AFL Chief Executive, called Wayne Carey today and said to him that he would not be a legend of the New South Wales.
Interesting football.
So the elevations to legend status have just occurred.
It's pretty cold in this room, but it's heating up. It's heating up in the footy, so I'll be fine.
So my understanding, still a very long way from him even returning to train with a VFL state-based club. Now, he would need to make profound changes in terms of his attitude.
Hey, Saurus. Welcome to the stream, Saurus. Good to see you in here. Welcome. What are your thoughts on the football at the moment? Quite late, but I'm here. That's all right. It's all right. I mean, if you've been busy, that's okay. Even if you haven't, it's okay. I'm not going to force everyone to watch it. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Saurus, on the game at the moment? What a first half of footy.
Coming up the MCG, and then on Sunday UFC's back. UFC 301.
Yeah.
Nice to watch it. It's on main event.
I mean, I got also before. I mean, it's having a very quiet night. Then all of a sudden, Harmon donated $20, which is I mean, a massive donation. Alright, lads, I'm off for a bit. Gotta chuck the phone off and soak in the serenity of the G. Yeah, fair enough, Rory. See you later. Cheers for tuning in. But yeah.
Friday Night Footy on Fox. Brought to you by Industry Super Funds.
Could do mine next if you fancy, Frank.
Taxi! Can you get me here in 10 minutes?
I'll get you out too. Being a race car driver, if it was as easy as using the Sportsbet app, everyone would do it. I got the milk. Nobody does it easier than Sportsbet.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Been off at the local footy club. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Lasting impression.
Fair enough. That's interesting stuff.
$189.
Not a Chemist Warehouse, it's not.
Hurry into Chemist Warehouse this Mother's Day and get Giorgio Armani C100ml $179.99. Jean Paul Gaultier Classic for women 100ml $84.99. Or Versace Bright Crystal 90ml now $89.99. Shop in store or online. Chemist Warehouse, the real house of fragrances.
Oh dear.
What's that?
Oh, it's a property eagle. It's Eric's. He uses it to get a better view of houses.
Do you think he'll lend it to us?
Yeah, can we have him? No. But have you tried View? It lets you see pricing, zoning, and data on any house.
Oh dear. What's your opinion on the game so far, AFL Tube? Saurus, I'm intrigued. I mean, I thought it seemed like a pretty boring game, but I mean, to be honest, you probably knew it wasn't going to just stay that way, even when Carlton were more than 3 goals in front. But yeah, no, great effort from Collingwood to kick 5 in a row, and now really concerning for Carlton. I mean, it's funny to think that if Collingwood win this, they're only 2 points behind the Blues. It's pretty, just a funny thought, isn't it?
What is that?
Win the ultimate games experience in Paris 2024.
Oh dear.
3 major prizes to be won with a total prize pool of over $100,000. You could win a trip for 2 to the Paris 2024 Olympic or Paralympic Games, or a Harvey Norman gift card valued at $10,000. Simply purchase any product over $200 and enter the draw for your chance to win the ultimate games experience in Paris 2024. Now at Harvey Norman.
When it comes to super, there's only one symbol to look for. So for Industry Super Funds, boys, we are all looking forward to Carlton not producing what they did in the last 20 minutes, because the pressure number went from up around 200. I think they were both over 200 in that first quarter. They dropped to 145, while Collingwood maintained a pressure of over 200.
Well, they've been the number 1 pressure team this year, guys. Carlton have, but from that Hoskin Elliott tackle about 10 minutes into the second quarter, Collingwood were magnificent, just completely strangled the Blues.
And what that did is it forced Carlton to go everywhere but forward. They've had 201 possessions for only 21 inside 50s, which is un-Carlton-like for what we've seen.
Quarter, was it?
Third quarter about to start. Can't wait. Last time's felt like half time's felt like forever. Last time I looked at the scores, we were down by 19. Now that I'm home, we're up by 11. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the story of it. Collingwood suddenly
100% of that game in the midfield.
finding some momentum, and we know so well that they can put it on the scoreboard when they do. So I'm just going to update it to third quarter now because they're about to start. It looks as though in a moment's time. So very, very intriguing game at the MCG. Interesting to see where this one heads. So here we go. Third quarter about to begin. Umpire balls it up.
Andrew Stevens in the middle, despite falling over and maybe hurting himself as well. He was certainly
Pinnet, Chera, Cripps. Cripps into the 50, but Darcy Moore takes a good mark.
So Darcy Moore here. There's that assertive defending. He does so well, Darcy. Yeah, we spoke about it before the game. Here is Cox with the one hand. Dumped by Chincotta.
Cotter, gets away with it. Bobby Hill. Good kick down the line. Jamie Elliott takes the mark. Elliott kicks it into the 50. Wiedering wrapped up. Did enough to get the kick away, but Collingwood now have the numbers. Elliott runs onto it, kicks it goalward and misses. Collingwood fans look excited from it, even though it missed easily. So now it's an even 2-goal margin at the MCG. It's a dangerous kick cut off by Josh Dacos. Gives it off to his brother Nick. Nick over the top. Elliott. Poor handball. Oh, they've turned it over, Collingwood. Carlton have it. Cripps. Cripps did enough to get the handball away. Markov wrapped up, ball up.
Collingwood forced the ball up. Markov has done well. Yeah, great pressure by Collingwood there, just forcing that handball. They just can't exit at the moment.
What are you doing, Elliott? Says Saurus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that was stuffed up. Should have just had a kick at the goals, trying to look for the too perfect of an option. But yeah. Akers. Wrapped up. Play on. Dacos couldn't quite get it away. Carlton run away with it. Cripps. Good kick to the Koning. Koning now. Into the 50. Hits Curnow almost. Had 2 shots at it, couldn't quite grab it. And it's a ball up. Oh, it's a dangerous tackle. It's a free kick to Carlton. Don't know if the fans know it. Oh, probably might have been a dangerous tackle there from Maynard.
Probably got a little bit of a case there, I would say. Yeah. And Matty Owies. That rule was definitely open to exploitation, isn't it? Yes. At least we know dissent's gone.
I mean, he didn't really rub his head into the ground. I don't know, that's a tricky one. As always comes in and breaks a run of 5 Collingwood goals in a row. A much, much needed goal for the Blues. And a bit of fighting going on there at the G. Good stuff. I mean, that's what you like to see. That's good for football. Maynard's getting a week for something like that. Maybe, yeah, but I mean, I don't think the head itself went into the ground, so they probably, I mean, they don't pay it unless something happens usually. Hey AFL Tube, how you doing? How you doing, Luca Rules? Good, thanks. How about you? What do you think of the game at the moment? Always you flog, says Saurus. Yeah, I mean, trying to get into him after kicking the goal. Yeah.
Back to the middle we go.
It's back in the middle.
Beautiful bounce in the middle once again.
Pendlebury wins it out this time. Oh, well done. Gives it over the top. Nick Dacos snaps it inside the 50. Ball gets itself to ground. Side bottom. Corralling it. Finds it in the pocket. Has a snapshot. And not great. Damn okay. Game's pretty intense. So it sure is. Hard to see either side pulling away here. At least I hope not, because I mean I want it to be close. Oh, he's crisp. Did very well to Lipinski. Lipinski into the 50 to Cox. Oh, interesting stuff. This to get it back for Collingwood. Make it a 2-goal margin again.
Just outside of the foot here, Lipinski. That's what you need to do going inside 50. Lower your eyes.
You think Mason Cox will kick this? I don't know. Very hit and miss with him. Sora says beautiful kick, so I'm guessing it's a goal. No, it's not. Or did he say that before, or is in? I mean, I don't know, but it's not a goal. It's a behind. Makes the margin 7 points. Might have been sarcasm actually. So 7-point margin. Oh, that's a terrible kick. Couldn't take the mark though. Now ball inside 50 for Collingwood. Cox hunting it. Elliott wraps up Williams. Carlton get it away with Akers. Akers gives it over the top. Walsh did well to get it to the boundary line. May have been referring to Lipinski's kick. Oh, true. Good point. And that was a good kick. I mean, yeah, I did sort of half consider that, but I thought, you know, because maybe I'm a bit behind that he was probably referring to, but yeah, I guess so. You're probably right, Harmon. Hill gets his pants pulled down and then is taken out of bounds.
Most of this third quarter being played in this half of the ground, although Carlton the only ones that have kicked a goal in it so far. Connor with the tackle. By Brett Roseberry. Hitting it out the back. Crisp. Needs to get rid of it. Did Lipinski. Pendlebury. Maynard.
On Maynard. Now into the 50. Searing kick he's missed.
Would have been his second of the night. Don't reckon he would have kicked 2 goals in a game before.
What a great build-up. Pendlebury again, releasing Maynard. They can't get out here, Carlton.
Let me update that. You're watching the game on Fox or Channel 7? Well, I'm watching it on KO, which is a broadcast of Fox, but it's also therefore... Well, I mean, it's also a bit slow because it's about... It's usually about 20 seconds behind, so... Which, I mean, it's... Because, I mean, Fox isn't usually much... I mean, it might be a couple of seconds worse than Channel 7, but... Wouldn't be much. Oh, geez. Could have been a high fend off. But it's a high tackle. Going the way of Carlton. Oh, true. It's sort of one each way. I mean, that could have definitely been a free kick either way there. So Collingwood haven't put it on the scoreboard this quarter. It's been 1 goal to none in Carlton's favour, but Collingwood dominated the general play for the most part. So here you go, Carlton long down the line. Here's an opportunity. Oh, wrapped up. That'll be holding the ball surely, and it will be. Good tackle there by the Pies.
Gareth Baldock would be the most famous footballer from that area.
Mate, if Carlton lose this, I'm never predicting Carlton to win again. Might tip them surely when they play North later in the year. Maybe that'd be something. Elliott takes a good mark. Now goes into the 50. Almost cut off, but still finds its way to Schultz, who's pressured, and it goes out of bounds.
Williams has got to watch the ball.
77% timing forward half for Collingwood this quarter.
Gary Lyons was born in Devonport. He doesn't claim it though.
Right, I'm an Essendon supporter and we're going to play the Eagles tomorrow. Essendon, surely easy win. Well, I don't know. Away to if you were home to West Coast, yes. But then again, you did struggle in that game last year. But even still, yes, you would have thought. But away to West Coast, you never know. They've been quite good at the moment, so... I mean, still, obviously, I've tipped Essendon, but we'll see. We've had the ball all quarter and still no scoreboard pressure. Yeah. I mean, you know Carlton are going to work their way back into the contest at some point, so, you know, probably should be putting it on the scoreboard now. Got the opportunity. But right now, it's hard to see this game going anywhere other than pretty much down to the wire. Because, I mean, you'd expect both teams to be good enough to stay in it. Curnow really taking the mark on the wing. Oh, good tackle, and it'll surely be a ball up. Yep. Contest definitely heating up at the moment. I already failed a prediction. I don't want to fail another. Well, it's funny. Well, for me, I forgot to put in my tips until the first quarter of this game, during the first quarter. So I checked and I realised I didn't put in my tips. So I tipped Port Adelaide last night, so that's fine because Adelaide won, so it didn't make a difference. But I tipped Collingwood in this. Carlton in this, though, sorry. Mark inside 50 to Elliott. So I'm just too enthralled by the contest. Me after this game.
It's probably right, Williams. We had a good look at that. Just they never see the first one. It's
Here we go.
Defender reacting.
Jamie Elliott.
It was the play early as well. Yeah. Because Williams is in a really good position.
Here is Elliott about 35 metres out, sitting into the ground.
He's kicked it out on the full, has he? Yep. Out on the full. It's a pretty shocking kick. And that was a chance to send it out to a game-high lead for Collingwood. Got to be joking, Sasaurus. Yeah. Not his best effort there. Frampton takes the mark. On the half-back flank for Collingwood. They all fly for it. That'll be a ball up again.
When they win clearance, they're not being able to come out of the clearance with the footy.
Did well, Akers. Poor handball though. Pinsky gives it off, gets it back. But under pressure, and well done by Cripps to pressure him over the boundary line.
They're effectively playing with 4 forwards, Collingwood. They're pushing the 2 up to the stoppage. So
Very crowded around this area. De Koning takes it into his own hands. Quainer over the head. Mackay, lovely little handball.
Bro, Patrick Cripps, what is he doing? I don't know what that's referring to yet. I don't think.
Moore gets the congratulations over the line, but Carlton have it at their end of the ground now. Can they lock it in? Can they get
Still on range mode. Or was that? Oh, I was referring to before. Yeah.
Great seats, they are high. De Koning reading the short fall of the boundary umpire's throw in there, did it well.
Did well there.
Walks around the corner without great depth.
Schultz. Almost so. Pinsky kicks it down the middle. Dangerous footy. Carlton win it.
In that last clearance, they had to go backwards and then just hack kick around the corner. Sideways.
So. Michael Voss not looking happy. They kick it up inside the 50. That's a ball up.
You could see Vossi then getting frustrated. We're talking about that handball back, but once you handball back, go forward. They continue to go back, but you're losing ground.
Hewitt. Lipinski. Side bottom.
Side bottom did well to clear it away. Kind of the numbers high tackle, yep. Free kick to Newman of Carlton.
Get it over to the fat side of the ground.
See what they can do here. Just still straight.
What will he do with this one?
At the moment. It's been a real mauling third quarter.
We've got no options. That's a perfect press from Collingwood. You just have to go long.
No open footy at all. High ball by Newman. Big thump by Pendlebury. Unusual to see him up in that
It was a 50.
Dacos the handball to Lipinski. Back in here to Schultz. He's clobbered by Newman in the tackle.
Ball up. Bro, Collingwood and Essendon. Draw was shocking. Well, yeah, I mean, it definitely was unexpected. I mean, I was very close with my tip though. I tipped Collingwood by 2 points, as a matter of fact, 85 to 83, and it ended up being 85 all. So, pretty decent effort from me, if I say so myself. Well, here's a chance. Oh, he's dribbled it through. 2 in a row for Carlton. And they're back within a couple of points. So, I mean, you'd say on balance, Collingwood have probably more control this third term. But 2 in a row to Carlton. It's been 2 goals to none for the quarter, and Carlton bring it back to an even money ball game. Carlton scored to give Collingwood the rage. Spot on, Luca.
Jeremy Howe is so good at this, but if you're going to leave your opponent, you either need to take the mark or punch it over the boundary line. He doesn't do enough, and the ball, the soft drop, just comes down to Owies perfectly. He's too smart around goals to miss that one.
Everyone's been talking about how
All quarter we haven't kicked a goal.
That's 2 goals to zip in favour of the Blues.
They've kicked
2 goals from 6 entries.
2. Yeah, that's right. I mean, got to take your chances in footy. Sooner or later, I mean, any AFL side is going to make you pay. So, geez, almost looked like a throw there from Cripps. I guess he might have handballed it. Yeah, the 50. Owies gives it off. Mackay, big fly for it. Frampton did well. Just bangs it long towards the middle. Here they go. Ball now being soccered towards the wing. Myercheck in front of it, and it eventually goes out of bounds.
Big win from Billy Frampton in that back 50. Won the ball back and got it out of there quickly.
Some game of footy at the MCG at the moment. Who's the worst team in the AFL 2024? I mean, I hope it's not Hawthorn. I mean, you'd have to say North Melbourne at the moment would be the clear worst team, because obviously Richmond have injuries, and they've won 1 game still. Hawthorn won 1 game, but smashed North, and North yet to win. So you'd have to say say North at the moment. Oh, good mark by Curnow. Into the 50. And he's hit Mackay.
That is outstanding from your two big key forwards. The separation for one. Playing a
North Melbourne in 2 years, we're done playing AFL. I mean, the thing is though, if they keep finishing last, they keep getting top picks, so surely sooner or later they'd be able to make it work. Anyway, Harry Mackay to put Carlton back in front at the MCG. He's kicked the goal. Carlton back in front. So it was 5 in a row from Collingwood in that second term, and now in this third term, 3 goals to none going the way of Carlton. North Melbourne, the new Fitzroy, struggling. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, well, those two were before Fitzroy merged with Brisbane, it looked like those two were going to merge, Fitzroy and North Melbourne. So it'd be funny if that did actually happen.
This is selfless with Paddy Cripps. You've got Bobby Hill and Chris on him. He takes both of them, which gives an open space for Walsh to start that clearance, get it going there four-way, and as Richo touched on, contested mark by Curnow, and then when there's this much space on Mackay, you can't stop that. And the power in his leg,
So now only 6 minutes to go in the third term all of a sudden. It's Carlton back in front. It's in the middle, will be a ball up again. We're going to lose, says Saurus. Don't say that yet, Saurus. I'm sure you'll come again. You would have thought. Anyway, oh, good kick. Mark taken. Cunningham gives it off for a dangerous one there. Wrapped up, and it'll be a ball up. Oh yeah. Good ball out wide. There you go. Boundary throw in.
So it's their turn now, the last 6 inside 50s, and they're doing it off the back of contested footy at the moment. It's giving them some territory. They're plus 14 in that area in this quarter.
Oh, well done by Dacos there to win it. Oh, dangerous. Poor handball. Now Carlton, they find a way through the pack. Chera into the 50. Kai, big fly forward, ball hits the ground. Cripps running towards it. He stumbled and Collingwood have the numbers. Side bottom just feeds it forward to Maynard, who decides to kick it off the ground, but more in the air. Whistle explosion. Big whoop Collingwood. Yeah, that's spot on, Luca. In the meantime, it's a mark to Harry Mackay inside 50. This for 4 in a row for Carlton. Shaded Shadow said, mate, how's Geelong 7-0? I really don't know. I mean, I guess they've just clearly a very good side and just been able to win them all up to this point. I mean, there were questions about whether they weren't beating good sides, but those can be put to rest after, I mean, clearly beating, in the meantime, Mackay's kicked a shocking miss, letting Collingwood off the hook for the moment. Yeah, Geelong, there were questions of them saying only able to beat the poor sides, but, you know, beat Carlton last week, so clearly that is not the case. So ball out wide. Oi, Cop with the donation. 99 cents. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Cop. Really appreciate that. How good. That's the second donation of the night, which brings total donations up to $21. So thank you very much, Cop. I appreciate that. Really helps the channel. So thank you very, very much. Bobby Hill into the 50, spears it onto the chest of Will Hoskin-Elliott. Now here's the chance for Collingwood. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. This to put them back in front. Please kick it, please, says Saurus. Will Hoskin-Elliott to put Collingwood back in front. Huge moment in this game. Oh, and he's shanked it. He's missed a lot. And didn't make the distance, I don't think. Mychek's got a hand to it, and it will be a boundary throw-in.
Needs to cut across. He's sitting in the hole. He's doing absolutely nothing. Needs to come across. Bobby Hill's only going to that spot.
What is that, says Saurus? I could. Surely, yeah, not his best effort there. Could kick better in under 11. Jeez. Unleashing there on Will Hoskin-Elliott. It was almost a throw there, that tap there. Mychek swings around and thump through. I think you're cute. Oh, thank you, Cop. That's first the donation and then that. You've made my night. I'm absolutely wrapped now. Thank you very, very much for the compliment. So it made me feel physically better with more money and now mentally better with that. Collingwood about to score. Carlton, no way. Yeah, that's right, Luca. Spot on. Lewis Young clears it. Out of there. Carlton win the ball from the contest. Chera kicks it long towards half forward. Moore and Curnow running towards it, and the ball will find the boundary line. Last week, the amount we missed carried over into the week. It's going to cost us the game. Yeah. And particularly this quarter, I mean, it was kicking quite well up until now. Awful wording by me. Yeah, no, that's alright. Hey, I love your smile. Cop, I love your presence. I'm just so happy to have you here. The Schultz, oh, that's a dreadful, dreadful kick. What's he thinking? He just kicked it straight out, and it will be a deliberate. Oh, another donation from Hugo Thompson. $2.99, let's go. That's the third donation of the night. And he said thirds gold predictions. And I reckon the Wellers will win in the thirds gold because I know what you're referring to. I know not everyone in chat would know what you're referring to there, but I do. What's a free kick? Going the way of Fantasia.
That's what happens if you hit the contest with pace. Had to make Dacos react. No arguing there. Sort of player that can be quiet though and end up having it.
8 free kicks to 1 this quarter. Jeez.
This is a big moment, Richo. Make it 10 points. Make it 4 in a row for Carlton. Get the kick away just before the siren.
Fantasia just pulled it to the left. Jeez. I mean, they have had a couple of chances to really make Collingwood pay. Then again, with that being said, clearly they have not been the more wasteful ones this quarter. So 5-point margin on the brink of 3-quarter time. Looking like being a goalless quarter for Collingwood. Dacos finds it. Gives it to Noble, who just bangs it long and hard. Hill couldn't quite, nearly won a free kick. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a free kick off the ball. Going the way of Carlton, was it? But that'll be it for the quarter. Don't know what happened there. Don't know why it was a free, but that'll be it. Very, very, very intriguing game of football at the MCG. Siren about to sound. And there it is. 3/4 time at the MCG. Carlton 9-7-61 leading Collingwood 8-8-56. Oh jeez, it's a big game and a big last quarter coming up.
What does it take to be super? Running faster than a speeding bullet? Leaping buildings in a single bound? Or making the impossible look easy? Sure, but you want to know what's really super? Wall-to-wall footy. From the greatest team ever assembled, who know with great power comes great responsibility.
The footy gods have done it again.
Super Saturday on Fox Footy. Now that's super.
Game of the season 2024. Bigger than the grand final probably. I reckon Carlton will win by 20, says Saurus. It's a tricky one. I don't know what's gonna happen now. But I mean, look, the thing is, Collingwood at moments, particularly earlier in the game, it looked like maybe they wouldn't be in the game at this point. But the fact Collingwood's still well and truly in the contest certainly is something good.
Can do mine next if you fancy, Frank.
Taxi! Can you get me here in 10 minutes?
I'll get here in 2. Being a race car driver, if it was as easy as using the Sportsbet app, everyone would do it. I got the milk. Nobody does it easier than Sportsbet.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey mate, would you rather be cute like you already are or tall and handsome like you already are? I'd say tall and handsome because, you know, just the sheer masculinity factor of it, which, you know, describes me so well. So I'd say that. But I mean, I don't have to worry about it, as you say, because I'm both. So it's just one of those things.
Honey, can you help me?
Sure, Mum. What are you doing? Reserving an Uber ride for 45 minutes from now. Why?
You had to choose a game. Would you play Roblox or Fortnite? Oh, it's got to be Fortnite, probably. It's got to be Fortnite. I mean, probably not very great at Fortnite. Arguably better at Roblox, but, you know, come on. It's Fortnite. One of the great games of all time, so, you know.
Shoelaces, parental pep talks, and emergency mouth guards. Oh my god, what is that?
Yuri, official partner of footy fans.
Just want this last quarter to get underway, if I'm being honest, everyone. How good's footy?
Is this a pointless ad?
Well, if you're not an existing Telstra customer, it is. No one else is getting the best deals this month.
Am I still getting paid?
I'm not sure.
Stupid ad.
Well, get yourself settled tomorrow around 1 o'clock. Get there early, get a nice comfy seat, and then settle in because Sydney and the GWS Giants is going to be a belter. Sam Taylor lit the fuse.
So many big games this weekend. Like last night, that was a big game. Tonight, obviously, big game. The Battle of the Bridge. Sydney GWS. Tomorrow. Melbourne Geelong tomorrow. And yeah, that's probably it. Brisbane Gold Coast too. The Q Clash. That's a big game as well. AFL Goat 95. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you back in here. What are your thoughts on the game at the moment? I assume you're a Carlton supporter. So what are your thoughts?
I'll tell you what, they're back in business to say, from halfway through that third quarter, weren't they, Gaz? The Blues, they got their game back, which we saw in the first quarter, or a lot of the first quarter. So have a look at that, around contested possession, inside 50s. They were able to win big aerial contests forward of the ball. They were. They started to win those one-on-ones, especially in the front half. But Collingwood really, they just closed them down. Collingwood's pressure was great. They've had 70 tackles in that first 3 quarters total. But Carlton started to get their running game going through the midfield, which opened up their forward line. And we saw Curnow win a one-on-one, goes long to Mackay, wins a one-on-one. Just when you're a forward, you want your midfield to actually take some risks to give you opportunities.
That's a good point, because before that, since quarter time, both Curnow and Mackay had 2 one-on-one contests. Amazing stuff.
Was that Collingwood or Carlton? Oh, I don't know. I'm confused. Trying to watch the game, it can't take my eyes off you though. Struggle of being handsome, I guess. Hee hee. Then a love heart. Thank you, Cop. There you go. I really appreciate the compliments, Cop. It's really making me feel great about myself.
You can see that Collingwood actually want to close this game down. They don't want it to be an up and back game, because Carlton then get the space to find those wrap with hands, and then that opens their forward half up. But Collingwood have done pretty well at slowing the game down, kicking long to contest, forcing stoppages, and then wanting the front half game.
I think 2 sides last week, both these sides had exposure to close games. So what have they learned from those experiences last week?
Well, they're both in pretty good stead when it comes to close games. 192 rating back half of that third quarter. Carlton, we asked for a lift for the 145 that had them in the back half.
They desperately need Nick Dacos here, Collingwood. He needs to be the match winner. He needs to be all over him in the last quarter with his run.
Call it. Call it. Who you go?
I think the Blues.
Bucks.
I think Pies hold on.
Blues.
See you after, guys.
Alright. Hashtag love always wins. Spot on, Harmon. That's spot on. Blues win. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, I got a bit distracted. Got to update the quarter now. The last quarter. Friday night footy at the MCG. Carlton versus Collingwood. Does it get any better? I did well there, Pendlebury. No, he will float it inside the forward 50. Ball hits the ground. Can Hill make this work from the pocket? Oh, jeez. Sorry, I made a strange noise there, but Bobby Hill has just kicked a sensational goal. Jeez. Umpire did not move, and Collingwood back in front at the MCG. And this is just good for football. Exciting stuff. If you had to choose an Indigenous round game, which one would you go to? Well, I mean, you know. Well, actually, I'll say Port Adelaide Hawthorn, because, I mean, I'm not going to it, unfortunately. I was hoping to go to it, but I'm not travelling over, but... yeah, so I guess I'd say that. The Collingwood chant begins to roar around the MCG. And just so you all know, for those who aren't aware, if Collingwood win today, every single game I have live streamed this year, which I think is 6 or 7 now, all will have had an upset. So the underdog will have won every single game, which is quite remarkable when you think about it. You're going to dream time at the G. Good stuff, Luca. Good stuff. I mean, obviously you'd be hoping for a similar result to what happened last year. You being an Essendon supporter. So, Carlton have the ball in the wing, well trapped up, gets it away. Just wanted the boundary, and the umpire pays deliberate, as you would have thought. So Collingwood go forward. As Cop says, opinion on the interpersonal crisis for North Melbourne Football Club. I think you mean intrapersonal probably. Or it's probably both, to be honest. But yeah, nah, it's not good for them. And I mean, to be honest, I probably don't hope they sort it out in the near future, because that might mean that we get the wooden spoon, and I do not want that. I've got to leave the stream, be back soon. That's okay, Luca. Don't worry about it. So Nick Dacos has the footy. Collingwood by a point. Dacos kicks it out wide. Good kick. Good kick forward. Bobby Hill. Searching for an option. Kicks it out wide. That's a poor kick out on the full. Or did it bounce?
This is why it's so important. Chincotta on Bobby Hill, no touch and go. Bobby loses him, gets him behind.
It's funny, look at the graphics they've been showing all night. It's a bit of a new addition there to Channel 7, clearly.
Pendlebury. Nice arm in there from Pitternet.
Dacos Walsh charging away with it. Ball hits the ground. Noble hunting it. Noble right in the middle of the ground. Kick smothered immediately as Maynard comes charging through. Ball touched. Ends up inside the forward 50. Wiedering wrapped up by Elliott, and it'll be a ball up. So Hugo says, hey Matt, quick question. Who are you taking in Geelong versus Melbourne? From your biggest fan. Hugo, I've tipped Melbourne. So yeah. I mean, slight upset there, I've tipped, but yeah. No, I'm tipping Melbourne. Geelong have got to lose eventually, so maybe it'll be this week. And clearly, obviously, against a good side, the MCG. Don't see why Melbourne won't win. Anyway, Markle kicks it inside the 50. Goes over the head of everyone. Charging onto it, Hoskin Elliott. He's kicked the goal. 2 in a row for Collingwood now, and they lead it by 7. Just the start they needed. After a goalless third term, Collingwood now 2 in a row. Now asking the questions at Carlton again, putting it back on them. Horror call. Sorry, Cop. Sorry, I apologise. I did tip Geelong last week against Carlton. So that's something. I'm not all bad. And Saurus getting excited. His pies are delivering at the moment. So Hoskin Elliott kicks a goal. Oh, and here they come out of the middle again. Here's another go. Into the 50. Elliott couldn't mark drop. Hoskin Elliott again. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, I so wish he keep that. I mean, I don't necessarily want them to win. I'm very, very lax, but I feel like Bruce McAvaney right now. I just want to see some good footy. So it's an 8-point lead to Collingwood. Got to keep that, says Saurus. Ah, well. That would be something if you kicked those two in such a short space of time. But anyway, Cameron, into the 50 again. High footy, and we're hearing punches it out of bounds.
Cripps has only had one. Chera hasn't touched it.
So, Bandy throw in. Carlton clear it. I'm back, says Luca, but then took away the message. Well, welcome back. More into the 50. Oh, Pitnet clears it though. Oh, but it's going to come straight back. No, it's not. Mark dropped by Moore. But Collingwood still have the numbers, although Quainer handballs it into a brick wall. Akers to Koning. Bodies flying everywhere. Carlton run away with it. Now it's a foot race. Curnow leading it on Quainer. He kicks an ugly kick though. And it's chopped off again. This time by John Noble, I think that is. Goes short to Nick Dacos. Thomas Footy saying Collingwood. Good to see you in the stream, Thomas Footy. And that's got to be a free kick, and it is going the way of Big Mason Cox. 15 minutes. That's right, Source. Just 15 minutes. 8 points. Cox just gives it off sideways to Noble, who kicks it long inside the 50. Ball hits the ground. Hoskin Elliott gives it over the top. Is this another Collingwood goal coming up? He's missed. Oh dear. Jeez, it's exciting. 9-point game. Neutral's probably loving it at the moment. Carlton and Collingwood supporters perhaps not so much. So Carlton just playing it short now. Collingwood, another couple of chances gone begging there. But still, they've certainly been the better side so far this quarter. Sam Walsh just bangs it long down the line. Cox and Pinnet go for it. Ball ends up on the ground. Oh, but here's a go. Carlton charging away with it. Into the 50. They're all on their own at the back. De Koning takes the mark and kicks a goal. Well, that's what they needed. There was no Collingwood defenders back there, which allowed De Koning to take the easy mark and kick the easy goal. And the Blues are within 3 points. Oh, geez. This is exciting, exciting stuff. So it's a 3-point game. Well done to Carlton.
This is just Carlton keeping it alive, almost a mark to Cox, but just the ball rattles round. They knock it out in front. But this is here, Darcy Moore, such a good defender. He leaves De Koning.
What are we doing not getting our... What are we doing not getting on our players? Good point. Good question, Saurus. Getting a bit too ambitious. I mean, I guess it's not the Collingwood way. They're not, you know... I guess it's better in one sense. You don't want to lock everything up, but yeah, no, got a bit too open there for Carlton. Too easy. Newman. Good spearing kick to Durden. Durden, he kicks it on. Oh, mark drop by Kennedy, but he wins a free for chopping the arms. He now goes inside the 50. Curnow couldn't quite. Ball hits the ground. Players Fantasia and Quain are hunting it. They clear it away. Couldn't quite. Could have been a free kick there to the Pies, but no. Play on. Into the 50. Curnow and Moore hunting it. Curnow did well to keep it in, but the ball eventually goes over anyway. 3-point lead to Collingwood. 12.5 minutes to go at the MCG. Two big old rivals going at it. It doesn't get much better than this. Oh, and just as I said that, we have another donation. Will has donated $10. Go Swans tomorrow, he says. Well, that's just about enough to make me want Sydney to win tomorrow. Thank you very, very much for the $10 donation. Thank you very, very much, Will. I appreciate that. Jeez, I had 4 donations now tonight, and that's $10. That's huge. I mean, thank you so much. It helps a lot. But in the meantime, Carlton have gone deep, and De Koning has taken a mark inside 50. And this to put Carlton back in front, as Sora says, W Dono. I mean, spot on. That is a W. Tom De Koning turns around and kicks a goal. Snaps it straight through the middle. And Carlton regains the lead again. Carlton 11-7-73. Leading Collingwood 10-10-70. Great footy. Now more donations than have ever gone in one night. First Harmon donated $20. Then we had Cop donating $1, Hugo donating $3, and now Will coming in with the $10 as Carlton regain the lead. What a game of footy. Just over half a quarter to go at the MCG. And this is just really exciting. Sora says he reckons Collingwood are done for. But, I mean, he said that before they came back. You know Collingwood aren't going to give up easily. And with that being said, out they come, but Dacos overran it. Oh, but holding the ball. Here's another go for Collingwood. Pendlebury to Dacos. Dacos into the 50. Schultz flying forward. The ball hits the ground. Elliott got hands to it. Mychek runs onto it. On Wiedering. Wiedering taps it. Everyone running for the footy, and it'll be a ball up. Yep, they lock it in. 3-point lead to Carlton. 11 goals. 11 minutes to go. 11 goals, 7-73 to 10-10-70. How long? Tech Liam says how long in the quarter is left. It is just under 11 minutes now. So it was Carlton. Oh, there you go, highest. So it is the highest ever attended home and away game between Carlton and Collingwood, surpassing round 23 2022 by less than 100, I think it was, or about 100 it just showed there on the old television. So Akers wrapped up with it quickly. Collingwood find the footy. 75 people more, yeah, 75 people more. Very, very marginal difference. I'm trick shot art, but change it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, welcome back, trick shot art, or Tech Liam as you now are. Welcome back. I'll keep that in mind for any future live streams. Anyway, here we go. Side bottom into the 50. Oh, he's done well there. Gone for the short option in Scott Pendlebury, the former captain of Collingwood, the veteran. Can he rise to the occasion? He'll have to kick, I mean, probably at least 50 metres to kick this one. He can certainly do it. This, with under 10 minutes to go now, to give Collingwood the lead back. Here he comes. Looks pretty good off the boot. He strikes it straight through the middle. And Collingwood are back in front again. Carlton 11-7-73. Now trail Collingwood 11-10-76. How good. How good. And it is a big final 9.5 minutes going up. I've been watching you for a long time, but just don't type in chat because most of the time I'm in bed watching you. Well, interesting. I mean, fair enough. Interesting. Yeah, no, fair enough. I'm glad to hear that you've been watching for a while. It's a game. Yes, it sure is a game. It's a good one. As Nick Dacos comes streaming out again, now kicking it inside the 50. Boundary throw in just outside 50. Can't spell, don't worry. Don't worry about that, that's all good. I mean, I can't talk at the moment, I'm making a lot of mistakes in that sense. And there's a bit of a fight going on. And Schultz looks as though he's given away a free kick. 3-point lead to Collingwood. 9 minutes to go at the MCG. Ball goes up to the wing. Maynard just tapping it to Josh Dacos. He's got numbers around him. They find a way through. Gives it to Moore, who gives it to Cameron, who kicks it away. The ball spills in front of Schultz, but it bounces out of bounds. So now just under 9 minutes to go. Everything to play for both sides. Oh, geez, yeah, and it definitely was a free kick there for Akers. Schultz just whacking him in the back of the head. I don't know if that's suspendable there. He just sort of... I mean, it's an interesting one. Why'd you do that, Schultz? Good question, Saw. It's pretty stupid. You are underrated. Thank you, Tech Liam. I appreciate that. Well, Hill gives it over the top. Here's a chance for Collingwood. Behind. That now increases the margin just a little bit. 4 points. Carlton have the footy. Now just trying to slow it down again. So they've done when they're under the pump all day today. Now going down the line. Moore did well to give it off to Maynard, to Dacos. Now they're on. Nick Dacos, that was to Josh Dacos. Now into the 50. Elliott couldn't quite, Schultz couldn't quite, and it bounces out of bounds. Well needed behind. I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens. I mean, it could end up, definitely not a handy behind at the moment, but, you know, could end up being one. It all adds up. So, just over 8 minutes now. Ball inside Collingwood's forward 50. If they could get the next goal here, that would really be massive in the context of the game. Newman clears it out of defence. Collingwood still have the numbers, but now here's a chance for Carlton. If they get it out the back, you know it's going to be open. Frampton did very well to beat Curnow on that occasion. Brilliant from Frampton. He's been very good on numerous occasions now, Frampton. I mean, obviously someone who was heavily criticised for his grand final performance, despite adding, I guess, a tall presence there for Collingwood. Now Collingwood slowing it down, just chipping it around. 7.5 minutes now, Collingwood by 4 points, and Maynard has the footy on the wing. Maynard just winds himself up and kicks it long inside 50, and Cox takes the mark. Cox marks just inside 50. Probably a 45-degree angle sort of thing. Definitely not an easy kick. Take the 30, says Saurus. Yep, definitely should. Definitely should take his 30. Mason Cox. Now under 7 minutes to go. Huge moment in the context of the game. Mason Cox winds himself up. It's not going to be a goal. Falls short in the goal square, and Carlton managed to get it through for behind. Game if he kicks it, says Tech Lamb. Oh, no, wouldn't have quite been, but certainly would have put Collingwood in the box seat. But now 5 points. Dangerous short kick, but it works out alright. Walsh now opts to go quickly. Gives it off to Akers. Oh, but run down Hewitt. It's a free kick to Carlton beforehand because I think it was Akers got pushed from behind. Just gets it to Newman. As Elliott came in from the side. If we lose by 1 point, I'll cry, says Saurus. Understandably. But Collingwood have turned it over in the middle. Hoskin Elliott now going forward. They got all the numbers. Well, they're out the back, Collingwood. Hill just goes quickly. Has a shot at the goals. Can Schultz get there? No, he can't. It's a free kick. Even a point there would have been something if they could get it over. Would have been a very handy behind there. Would have brought it to an even 6 point margin. But now still within a goal. Carlton goes short again. How's that a free kick? Am I missing something, Sasaurus? I really don't know. As Collingwood win it again, as they've done on numerous occasions in the past few minutes. Now, good effort. Mychek, they could be out the back now, Collingwood. He's got a man on his own in the forward line. Didn't go for him. He still could find Hill. Hill, oh, it bounces out of bounds. He had a man on his own somewhere there inside 50. He decided to go more central. I mean, looked like Hill could have potentially ran onto it. He clearly didn't think so. Inside 50s in this last quarter, 17-4 the way of Collingwood. And they lead it by 5. Crisp wheels it, has a shot at the goals, and he scores handy, and he's kicked the point. Very, very big moment there. Huge for Collingwood. They lead it by a goal now. Now Carlton just trying to chip it around. Very significant behind. Spot on Harmon. That is huge. If we draw again, I'll lose it too. Imagine that. Jeez. As they go long, Curnow on Frampton again. Curnow on this occasion does enough to win it. Kicks it. He's got a man on his own in Cottrell, and Cottrell takes the mark. Pretty much directly in front, maybe a slight angle. But this is a huge moment in the game. 4 minutes to go, and this to level the game. Not a draw again, no, says Saurus. You take it ahead of a loss, don't you know? I remember the Giants in 2017 had 2 draws in 2 weeks. Could Collingwood potentially be doing it now? As here we go, Matty Cottrell lining it up to the boos from the Collingwood fans. He kicks it straight through the middle, and the scores are level at the MCG. Oh wow. This is exciting football. And despite Collingwood's territory dominance in this last quarter, the scores are level again. That makes it 3 goals straight to 3 goals 5 for the quarter. Just under 4 to go. Scores are level. Could it have gone any other way? Probably not. This is what you would have expected the whole way through. 3:52 to go. Both sides, so much to play for. Huge game in the context of the season for both sides, and huge games in the context of the ladder as well. Collingwood wouldn't want to be 3-4-1, and Carlton, given where they were, wouldn't want to be 5-3. Well done. Collingwood win it. Side bottom. Weaves his way through. Kicks an ugly looking kick up in the air. Hoskin Elliott. Ball hits the ground. Hoskin Elliott hunting it. Carlton have the numbers though. Schultz did enough to get the handball away. Wasn't very effective, but it still finds a way out to Elliott. Elliott didn't kick. He decided to try and find a way through. Did enough to get it away. Carlton. Dacos gets the mark. Not paid. Not 15. And he just kicks it in, and it's intercepted again. Big chance gone begging for Collingwood. I'll be back at full time, either upset or very happy, says Saurus. Fair enough. I can understand you needing to lock in now. Anyway, Walsh did well. Gives the handball out wide. Now they've got a bit of run and carry. Bit of open space. Kicking it long again. Mackay takes a strong grab. Brilliant from Mackay, who kicks inside the 50. Oh, but it's a poor kick. And cut off again. Now giving the ball back to Collingwood. 2.5 minutes to go. Scores level. He kicks it to the wing. Good effort. Hoskin Elliott now has it. Hoskin Elliott on the wing decides to just chip it forward. Goes the safe option. So just over 2 minutes to play now. The scores level at the MCG. Crisp kicks it long towards half forward. Elliott, can he keep it in? He can't quite. Ball bounces out of bounds. I mean, I don't care who wins it all when I'm nervous. Jeez. Just over 2 minutes to go. Scores level at the MCG. Can either side pull away with any score? Crisp gives it over the top. Josh Dacos into the 50 with a scrubby old kick. Bobby Hill's there and goes out of bounds. Jeez. He was on if he kept that in. Oh. Imagine the Collingwood supporters right now, particularly after last week. So ball in. Elliott hunting it. Gaining territory. Will be another boundary throw-in. They gained a few metres. Now even closer to Collingwood's goal with the boundary throw-in. All they need is a flying shot at goal and a score. Will be enough, perhaps. Chincotta gives the handball. Carlton look as though they're able to clear it. Moore hunting it. Durden, can he keep it in? He's wrapped up. Did that go out? Don't think it did. I bet a goal after the siren. That'd be something. Even I mean, all it would take would be a score, really. Assuming it stays this way for the next minute in that scenario. But a minute 18, ball just outside Collingwood's forward 50. Very congested game. It's going to be difficult to score. Collingwood with a better opportunity, but, you know, if Carlton get it away, they could certainly score as well. Real man on man at the moment. They punch it away. Nick Dacos pounces on it. Any score will do. And he's kicked the goal. Nick Dacos has kicked the goal with a minute to go. And Collingwood hit the front again. Who else but Nick Dacos to put the Pies back in front again. What a game of football. What a moment from Nick Dacos. Now with a minute to go, Dacos kicks the goal and the Pies are back in front. Oh, and yep, Soros understandably is absolutely ecstatic at the moment. Jeez, a minute to go. I mean, very unlikely now for Carlton to win it. They need 2 scores. Could definitely level it up for a draw as the Collingwood chant roars around the MCG. It's a 6-point game. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. Oh. Back in the middle again. Pendlebury wins it. Kicks it out. Not many players back there. They all went charging the other way. And the ball finds the boundary line. It went so slowly, could no way be deliberate. And this is pretty troublesome for Carlton. 52 seconds to go. 55 metres out from Collingwood goal. And they lead it by a goal themselves. As the Pies fans roar around the G. If Carlton kick a goal now, it'll be 285 all draws in a row for Collingwood. But it's a high tackle free kick. That's huge. High tackle free kick going the way of the man who just kicked the goal moments ago, Nick Dacos. Jeez. Pretty soft call in the circumstances, but... What is this? The phone... The phone's calling in this room. Obviously, I'm going to ignore that. As Josh Dacos into the 50. That phone's starting to piss me off. Ball up. 16 seconds to go. Inside Collingwood's 50. And surely now they have got the job done. Collingwood about to win. Carlton about to be heartbroken again. 6 seconds to go. We have seen the 2 biggest, arguably the biggest rivals in the competition put on a show. And in the end, Collingwood win by a goal. What a game. And what a win from Collingwood. Unbelievable game of football. Wow. And Soros once again, another upset. Every single game I have live streamed, the underdog has won, and that remains the same. Carlton 12-7-79, and Collingwood, as they were last week, 12-13-85. Not good for my tips, says Holly. Don't worry, Holly. It's good for exciting football. I think you're the reason for the upsets. Well, I mean, Saurus said during the week on my tips thing, he said I had to stream this game given the upsets. And there you go, Saurus. Consider it a gift from me to you. But Carlton will be heartbroken. Of all sides, they wouldn't have been wanting to lose to Collingwood. And just like that, Collingwood within 2 points of Carlton on the ladder. And a little bit concerning for Carlton now. Falling back towards the middle pack now, Carlton. They're now 5-3. And Collingwood now 4-3-1. It was a sigh of relief. Well, I mean,
for sure, I think both teams really set themselves up playing against each other. Like, look at the crowd we draw, and right from the outset, it was just game on. So, no, it was awesome, and as I said, just grateful to be out here.
Biggest home and away crowd for these two sides in the history of the game. But what's the most pleasing aspect for you? You're a couple of key cogs down, particularly through that midfield group, but plus 23 inside 50s, you were never out of the contest.
No, I think that's it. I think we had obviously some superstars.
Wow. So everyone, put your thoughts in chat. Oh, wow. Thank you for streaming at Fortune. No worries, Saurus. I was wondering if you'd thank me. Awesome commentary once again. Thank you. I mean, it's funny. I never plan on commentating it that exclusively because, I mean, obviously I don't claim to be a commentator, but, geez, it's just naturally what happens in that situation. Wow. And what a match-winning goal as well from Nick Dacos. That's crazy stuff. Oh dear. Dear oh dear. What a game of football. I mean, I'm just rapt to just see some good footy. What a game. What a win from Collingwood. So much sweeter against the Carlton Flogs. Well, yeah, understandable. Oh dear.
And I will invite now Sammy and Bella Gaminda to present the medal. The winner of the Richard Pratt medal is Nick Dacos.
Nick Dacos wins the medal. Dacos stats, 32 disposals, 2 goals. Well deserved. And obviously the match winner as well. The game was about to be a draw, but Dacos kicked the goal. That's right, he sure did.
To the winning team captain, please join me in welcoming Darcy Moore of Collingwood.
What about that late goal by Nick Dacos? Ice in the veins, said Saurus. Oh no, Darcy Moore again. Is he going to make a speech or this time or no? Yeah, of course he will. He'll speak for 10 minutes.
Firstly, to the fans, over 80,000 of you here tonight. What an incredible atmosphere you created, so let's hear it for the fans. Our rivalry with Carlton is obviously a famous one, but to be able to come together for the Peter Mac Cup is a really special cause. And over 115,000 people are diagnosed with cancer in this country every year. So tonight's a great chance to raise money for the Peter Mac Foundation, who do such important work in helping people's journey.
Maybe they should just make it a weekly thing, you know. Just get Darcy Moore to speak every week. It's now 2 weeks in a row.
What an unbelievable finish to another massive...
Oh, but wow, what a game of footy. What a game of footy. I'm in shock. I'm in shock, everyone. It's been a great night. I mean, share any final thoughts. Because, I mean, who would have thought Collingwood win? I thought Carlton would potentially be grand final this year, but starting to look shaky now. Well, yeah, I mean, people were saying a flying start, you know.
Sam Walsh has been outstanding on his tail, and he slots that from the boundary to win the match.
But, yeah.
Growing every single time we
And I mean, and one other point is, Collingwood have well and truly proven now they are still the kings of the close finish ahead of Carlton. Undoubtedly after that.
When he saw that loose ball, he was on it like a seagull on a chip. He was all over.
But probably deserved to win it in the end.
He was sensational, and you really felt as if at three-quarter time that if Collingwood were going to get over the line, it was going to be on the back of Nick Dacos just with his run. And you know, they've got a few older blokes in there, so you weren't sure whether they could be able to cover the ground. But he was going the strongest at the end, and ultimately was the difference.
I think I mean, he's always been good ever since he entered the league in traffic, but he did a couple of really good things in that third quarter that amounted to goals and kept them in the hunt. Brownie mentioned his game last week. People were saying it wasn't, it might not have been the Nick Dacos type of game. He was unbelievable last week.
My dad said we would lose by about 40. I know you said that a while ago, sorry. I mean, yeah, that's... I mean, maybe, like, nothing really we've seen now would suggest Carlton are better than Collingwood this year. Like what? They're 2 points ahead on the ladder now. Starting to look a bit shaky, Carlton. So this year, obviously, big win away to the Brisbane at the Gabba. Won that by a point. Big comeback. Beat Richmond by 5 points. Which, I mean, Richmond did have their players then, you know, never an easy task. Then smash North. Beat Freo by 10 points. Lose at home to Adelaide, beat the Giants, and now a couple of big losses in big games against other good sides. It's starting to fall down a bit for Carlton. I mean, got home in the close ones before, but, you know, they certainly... I mean, I'm sure they'll be there in finals, and, you know, that makes dampens their top 4 hopes a little bit for now, but big games for Carlton coming up. Melbourne next week, massive, and then away to Sydney. So 2 huge games coming up. And then away to Port 2 weeks after that. So they do have some challenging games still coming up. But yeah, now a little bit concerning the fact that they lost both this and last week. I was not expecting a win, I can't lie. No to Goey, no Mitchell. I mean, that's what it is, though, you know. Carlton do have a lot of outs as well, but, yeah. Not a great result for them. But I've no doubt still, I mean, that locks in my mind, I think that both sides will be there in September. Collingwood, they've proven that they're still one of the teams to beat in this competition. They are certainly still probably the benchmark still. They're the reigning premiers. You've got to give it to them. And I mean, not their best start to the year, but they've found their form now. A draw, not a terrible result for them last week, and it all seems to be going okay for them.
Been excellent throughout the early stage of career, and he steps up in big moments as well.
And Collingwood.
But you got to be able to step up in the big moments.
See, Collingwood, they're in the same position now as they would be if they won last week. So, you know, definitely going okay.
He's had 10 touches, 5 tackles. You know, pretty good introduction. Got more than a half of the game given McCreary's early exit.
I noticed when he got the ball late in that 4th term, and the crowd was really loud. I just thought he really composed himself and dealt with that part of the game really well. Yeah. Mature player, mature recruit, good head on his shoulders.
Hey, they're back. That's the other thing that we take out tonight, I think. So they've lost their first 3, they've won their last 4, and they just had a look about them that said they're back. Not that they never were.
Oh dear.
The point was really well made before the game, Geordie, that you can't expect the same.
Bye, AFL Tube. Bye, see you later. Rory says, where's Speedy Sports when you need him, eh? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'd be in need of a bit of Speedy Sports comfort at the moment, Rory. The loss to Adelaide really shook the confidence of Carlton in the dying minutes. Yeah, well, I mean, not so much looking like the Kings of the close finish anymore. Did beat the Giants, but now that's 3 losses in their last 4 games. Sullivan looks awesome. Will be a good player this year. Yeah, definitely looked very good.
88,000, the biggest home and away crowd. So yeah, that piques their interest. The challenge for them is to maintain this for the next 13 weeks, and you wouldn't bet against them. So the Magpies have done it again. That man Dacos.
Yeah, what a game of footy.
And all of a sudden they are very, very
shocked about the end. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, what a game, really. What a great game. It was pretty much close the whole way through. Carlton looked like they were pulling away earlier in that second quarter, but as soon as Collingwood won it back from there, it was really, really close from then on, and clearly could have gone either way. But yeah, the Pies win. Will North Melbourne win a game? I think so. Look, you know, there's always, I mean, not always, but there's very often a team who's in the situation they're in now, and you sort of think, oh, when will they win? But, I mean, I can just about promise you, I mean, I can't be 100% sure, but I'm very, very, very confident North will win a game. I'm sure they will. You know, like, West Coast in Hobart or something, they'll win that, you know, and like, you know, they'll have a shock win in something else. Like Gold Coast at Marvel, randomly they could just win that, you know, you never know. Got to go watch the replay now. Fair enough, Saurus. Understandable. Oh dear. So I might wrap up the stream shortly, everyone. Put your final thoughts, opinions, questions in the comments. I'm off the stream. Good night. Good night, Luca. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Yeah, so just share your final thoughts, questions, whatever, and I'll wrap it up in a minute. Saurus says best of luck for the Hawks this week. Well, thank you, Saurus. Definitely going to need some luck. Not really with a key forward. I mean, Cal Shadir coming in as a debutant. But yeah, very, very... not looking very good. But yeah, nah, thank you very much. I appreciate your the kind words. But we'll see what happens. Thanks very much, AFL2, for a great evening. Enjoy the game on Sunday. Hope we can bounce back. That's right, Harmon. Definitely hope we can bounce back. Thank you very much for the very generous donation earlier in the night as well. That's very much appreciated. But yeah, nah, hopefully we can significantly improve this week. I'm praying. Do you do a watch party for every game? Oh, no, nah, not really. I mean, I sort of... On average, I'd say it's about once a week because, I mean, there's a few other things going on. But, yeah. I mean, probably can't do another one this week because I'm busy tomorrow night. And then, obviously, as we all know, Sunday the Hawkers are playing, so I'll be busy at that game. Thank you for the stream. Might actually need to start streaming Hawks games if you're looking for a win. That's a good point, Saurus. That's a very good point. Maybe next time we're not playing in Melbourne, which will be next week in Tassie. But yeah, maybe I could stream that. Yeah, nah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate all of you viewers for watching. Yeah, what a game of football. What a win from the Pies. And yeah, another upset. That's, I think, 6 from 6, I think it is now from the games I've streamed. Or maybe 7, I don't know, it's 6. Oh, I think it might be 7 actually. 7, which, that's, I mean, even more remarkable. 7 games I've streamed and 7 upsets. So wow. Let's have a look. So opening round, Brisbane versus Carlton, upset. See ya, Saurus. See ya, thanks for tuning in again, as always, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, Collingwood Sydney, upset Sydney 1. Adelaide Geelong, upset Geelong 1. Bulldogs Essendon, upset Essendon 1. St Kilda Bulldogs, upset the Bulldogs 1. And now tonight, upset Collingwood 1. So geez, crazy stuff. So many upsets. How good's footy, everyone? Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see if the favourites ever win a game I live stream. But thank you very much for... Yeah, I know, it is crazy, Saurus. It is. The fact that every single time the underdog has won. 6 from 6. Yeah, I know. I know, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wait.
Their midfield's so dynamic if they have time and space, and their rough duos really.
But wow. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in once again. It's been a great night of footy. Great night in general, really. Yeah, cheers, Saurus. Congratulations on the win for your Pies. But yeah, thank you all, and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Goodbye.